All right. So last time you guys left Landen, creating that huge ice storm that you are not laying claim to.
It was nice.
You guys then use your patch that you guys got from Percy to arrive back at his magical shop in Alberzine. After doing so, you went and spoke with him, found out he had a seasonal gem. You went on and realized that it was starting to grow with this ice and power. Something was causing this. And the weather throughout all of Hexwell was basically a large shit show of a snowstorm. You guys then went on and decided that you guys wanted to head further north into Nual, towards Eridance to figure out more about these storms. You guys went and found the storm chasers and met Givok, where he basically gave you guys a mission to break these two brothers that were found going towards Dragonscale, the Jovan brothers. They were basically heading towards Dragonscale and ventured over the territorial line into Yorwood, and in doing so, supposedly went into their territory and have now been brought back to Nual to basically be tried for their crimes and supposedly be executed. There must be very strict laws, you're unsure, but that's where we're picking you guys up after you guys decided to try and break back in to rescue them. You made your way back into the Nual city by heading into this little hidden passage and almost like this elevator shaft that goes down about 150 so feet. You guys have entered not so stealthily, injured a guard that kind of limped away bloodily, and now you guys have like these 4 passageways. You guys found that one was trapped all hell, another one kind of had to do with something fire. You guys found that there were 5 individuals that had been rotting away basically to die, and one was still alive. And that's where you kind of left off, where you closed the door and Buck just said bye.
Bye.
We are aware of what direction the brothers are because we use bucket.
Oh, that's right. You know that they were kind of northeast, right, from your direction? It was like, I think, and how close was it?
Within 1,000 feet.
Within 1,000 feet, yeah.
I thought you said like 400 or 600 feet.
Yeah, it was like kind of like you weren't sure the exact way, but you knew it was northeast.
Yeah, that's like A to B.
Yeah, it's as the crow flies.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't give me like paths.
I don't think it was maybe that close. I think maybe it was like 600, 700 feet. But yeah,
something like that.
It was in that range, yeah. So, you guys had just now closed the door in this like round kind of somewhat dark, but there's 4 lanterns lit. It's somewhat cylinder shaped, and from what you've been able to discern with your kind of shitty checks, it has something to do with religious. You've noticed a Tiamat symbol and drawing kind of on the wall, but in a very like horrible haphazard manner. What do you guys want to do?
Let's see. Currently maintaining concentration.
What you doing, Magnus?
I don't know yet.
You don't know?
I have no idea where to go.
Somebody does.
There was like 4 paths, like boom, 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 boom.
You guys, where you guys are at, you guys have gone down the far left one and are currently in that room.
So like this, and then there was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, there was like 4.
Well,
Or it's like
4 total. 4 total.
boom,
And you guys have gone
boom,
down the left one.
boom.
yeah.
There were 4 total.
We
You went down the
also-
left one.
We also went down the second one, but I think
Well, you guys went down
And then it-
partial,
it
and then the
closed.
door, from what you guys did, you triggered something. The door closed. You weren't sure.
the room we are currently in, when we walked in, there were like 5 doors. We determined that they're essentially all cells. I think we even all opened them up, and it was just a bunch of corpses.
And there's only one guy.
and then the
still
one
alive.
guy.
Right.
And so I think at this point we just have to backtrack back to the entrance and then go down one of the other 2 paths, which is going to be the blood path. The blood
Definitely
path.
the blood
I remember deciding it was the blood path because the other path was just like path with doubt or something.
Yeah. Pass with that.
Yeah, it made it seem like that's not the good idea.
Not the way.
So
Back to the blood path.
which I believe was number 4, if I recall.
On the very right.
I think so.
All right,
Pass
now.
with wisdom.
What it is?
Yeah. Pass wisely. So, as you guys are now turning to leave, as you guys now walk like down the corridor that you came down when, it was not trapped. Give me a perception check, everybody.
14.
What's everybody's passive perception? Perception, by the way.
11.
That's your passive? Wow.
Over here.
That's
So,
awful.
I mean, like
19.
Yeah, my guy's not wise.
14
I don't
14.
know how
for
do you...
for passive.
Okay.
It's just
Wisdom?
it's just like 10 plus your wisdom.
18 for the
if
actual.
you're proficient,
roll.
11. If you're proficient, you add your proficiency bonus. And or
Okay, so anybody that rolled higher than a 15,
I got a
No.
20.
20,
18.
you notice immediately about halfway down this corridor as you guys are walking back, you guys are kind of talking and just, talking about what maybe corridor to go down next. And as you're doing so, you kind of look up and you see maybe 10 feet up, just a very small kind of carved into the stonework. This, because the whole surrounding around you is like stone with a very little bit of gravel and like some dirt, but for the most part, stone. Notices with some traces of blackstone though. But you see in the stone, though it's very dim, what looks like this logo of like a deck of cards. And you see on all 4 corners, hearts, diamonds, spades. And then on the farthest one, you see what looks to be the clovers depicting 4 kinds in a deck, something, you're not quite sure. But you notice it as something immediately. You kind of, you've seen this symbol before. Now, whether or not you say that or whatnot is up to you, but you notice this. So the rest of you guys, as you walk down, you see it as well. The rest of you, that I think you as well, and you did.
Yeah, I rolled.
11.
18.
You saw it. You would see it, and you kind of look over. You
I'm
notice
too busy
that
looking
he
for
sees it
pressure
as
plates
well.
to see the ceiling.
My passive perceptions.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have seen it though. It's kind of dark.
Do I know what the logo is, though?
Mm-hmm.
Just me.
You
Just
do.
based off of, not based off the check, just because past
Yep.
knowledge.
So you guys just taking this in. You guys keep on walking. You guys make it back to the main centralized room where you came back in. What are you guys doing?
Blood path.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
The blood matters.
cast invisibility on myself. And I'm going to stealth and go to the blood path.
Okay. You
Can
make your
stealth
way
check?
up. Yeah, you can give me a stealth check. As you guys do so, how far are you staying in front of the group?
I'd say like 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, so you walk ahead and you see the very first kind of trap that was set right there. You guys have now seen this like 3 times. It looks as if something closes within. You're not quite sure exactly what triggers it. You notice that. What do you want to do?
I take one of these unused torches that I'll never use because I have dark vision, and I'm just gonna toss it over the boundary of the trap.
Okay, as you do so, you kind of toss it through, and you just see these 2 axes just, whoosh, and they swing, and they like slam into each other, and then kind of go back and retract.
While they're slowly going back,
You just go through. Okay, so nothing but a moment, and you just jaunt through. You make it about another 20 to 25 feet, and you see a corridor on your left or a corridor on your right that are completely darkened out. And the light in here becomes very low. And give me a perception check as you make it about 30 feet in.
13. If it's for trap, so investigation. I use that.
Are you looking for traps?
Yeah.
That's a separate check.
Can I look for traps?
And
15.
A passive thing. Passive perception.
No, I'm plus 11.
Plus your proficiency.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
plus-
plus 11. I'm plus 9. So it's whatever this is plus 10.
So
My passive investigation 16. Is that better than a check 15?
no, it's different because if you got to be actively looking. Like there's a very big difference of actively looking and then just oh hey,
You can't
Gotcha.
take your passive.
right. Like if you're already looking at it is different than if it's like oh I need to be looking for something.
Gotcha.
So anyway,
15
as you look around, you do notice that there is one trap, though it looks to have already been triggered at some point. You pick up on a small blood trail that seems to be going further on in, but then you see it stops. You see that it looks as if almost in the corner, part of the stones, they've been like moved, or someone has like maybe sat here, disturbed them. You see that there's like bandages ripping of clothing. Maybe something was bandaged here or created, and you see no more blood trail.
I'm gonna go that way.
Okay, you just fall on in. Okay, so what are the rest of you doing? He's been gone now about a minute.
Follow you.
I mean, yeah.
Cautiously.
Okay, now do you all have your sending stones?
Do the whisper rings?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you all each have one of the blue stones because you divvied them out, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys follow on. Everybody kind of waits, seeing the first trap. Pretty obvious now. It's like the 5th time you've seen it. You wait a moment. You see it triggered. You jump through. You guys make it about 40, 50 feet in, and now there's a corridor on your left. And then about another 20 feet up, a corridor on your right. Just completely darkened out, made of stonework, dirt, and a little bit of, debris kind of pushing
I
through.
said I was 50 feet. The whisperings work 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Why whisper that I followed the corridor with the blood trail?
All right.
Okay.
It was straight on.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So we ignored the 2 quarter. Okay.
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah, there's straight left and right.
Mm-hmm.
So we ignored left and right.
He did. He just went on
Okay.
forward.
Because that's where the bandage and the blood ended.
Now you notice as you guys kind of go in, it kind of like ebbs and flows in and sometimes goes down a little bit, and it kind of opens up in some areas. Depending on where you're at, some is very stonework and almost, made almost by human or hand touched, and some you can tell is just naturally formed. They've been here quite some time. So what are you doing, Magnus, if you're helming this?
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, you keep going.
I'm gonna make sure I'm only 50 feet. in
All right,
front
you
of
travel for about 600 feet. As you do so, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As you make it, you see this little, almost like what looks to be a boulder.
12.
You see the boulder start to almost shake for a second, and you think for a moment that it might just be like a false step, and you step back and you realize it's a false pit behind, and this is like a lever that is weight distributed, this whole platform that you're on. As you do so, you kind of jump back for a moment. You bridge over this little gap, and down in it you see this pit of just bodies, and in it you see what looks to be the individual that you actually shot at. You see him clutching what looks to be his right leg, and he's sitting down there. Please. And he puts his hand up. He literally, it looks like he almost dodged it, but it went right up in his arm. You see him clutching his leg, and now his arm in like this large pillar, like basically a pillar with a spike, about 3 feet in height. And you see him kind of in arraignment, about 2 to 3 feet wide and about 7 feet in width. This whole like little pit that's about 7 feet deep.
How okay, so I can actually get him out.
He just kind of looks up.
You're
Please.
also invisible. Even though you're there.
Oh yeah.
That's true. I was also stealth.
Well, he sees it activated, so he knows someone there. He doesn't like necessarily see you, but he knows someone's there.
Are we getting closer to his
You're
source?
50 feet back.
Well,
So
I'm gonna whisper.
since
I'm gonna
we're
whisper
behind
like,
him.
Wanted me to
Like,
do it.
walking the 600 feet
he'll
We're
probably
getting
die
close.
if I move him.
closer to him.
how long does that last? Your detection on that spot.
Concentration burning.
Where you guys are at, it is almost due west now.
As I said, we moved up 600 feet almost.
Yeah, to the east almost. Like you guys have gone back.
Oh, I see.
So you guys almost went, it was northeast from where you were looking, then you went south.
Concentration up
Turned
now.
south, started going back east, and have just kind of headed east so far that now it's almost directly west from where you are. Actually, now it's out of range.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so we almost had it there.
Yeah. I'd say it's almost out of range now.
I'm going to continue concentrating on it.
That's fine. So you see this individual, you're just looking up. Do you do anything?
I asked them what they want me to do with it because I can move him, but he'll
So-
probably die.
Ask him how we get out of here. Say, hey, I could save you, but you're gonna save you, or you can save me.
Okay,
Don't say
I'm gonna
like-
save it.
Well, no, we know the way out. We're trying to find the prisoners.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him where the brothers
Might
are.
have to.
I'll tell him I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll get you out if you can give me the brothers.
Who do you speak of?
The Jovan brothers.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Jovan brothers?
Jovan.
Jovan?
The Jonas Brothers.
Jonas brothers?
Jovan.
Let's go.
He says it.
Okay, hi.
I know there was individuals brought here recently, but please, I'm bleeding out. I've been here about 30 minutes. Please.
I need one of you healing word boys up here.
Healing word?
How far down is he?
7 feet.
It's like 7 feet.
Okay, so
It's not like an endless pit. It's like 30 feet down.
healing word, which is like
All right, so you run up and you give him some healing. He's a little bit better. He still has this large splint thing in his arm.
I'm now gonna use I'm gonna lift him up and
5
put
HP.
him next to me.
Can you?
Next to Healy Boy with my psychic powers.
Which weight can you lift?
A person, a willing creature.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's willing, but he's kind of like hindered on this
Yeah,
splint.
and I'm going to fucking
Rip him off.
rip him off,
Can you?
and hopefully
What
some healing
are
word
you
goes
using? There's
in.
no like
Well,
weight
it's
or anything.
side.
Yeah, it's
Side.
one willing creature.
I know, but he's willing. But I'm saying like,
No,
It
there's
doesn't
no.
say I can.
I don't. It does not. I don't.
All right, we'll just
I
say
don't
for.
think the rules, Connor.
Yeah,
You
we'll
can
just
move
say
an
for
object
easy.
or creature with your mind as an action. You can target a loose object that is large or small.
Right, but he's not
or
loose.
One willing creature.
Yeah, but he's not
He
loose.
said loose object or one willing creature.
Yeah.
Those are
You're right, but it's a
technical
loose,
terms.
willing creature. He's not loose. I would say you try to move him, and he starts to pull off, but he gets caught on. I mean, these are like kind of jaggedly pincered. Like they're not meant to be get off. Like they're not meant to just get you off.
Do that multiple times.
Yes, I'm gonna keep fucking doing it till it works.
Then just, can he, instead of targeting the entire
Okay,
creature,
so
can he
yeah,
just
here
do
we
the
go.
arm?
So no, as he does that, you just and you just
Yeah,
rip
I'm like,
through.
keep healing him. Like, it's
And you
my only
just
option.
start ripping this huge, and as you do so, just boom, and he just passes out from
Heal
pain.
more.
You heal him for
I have. So he's unconscious right now, right?
yeah.
Max first level heal word.
Yeah, because it does max.
Which is
It's a
like-
D4 plus your whiz.
Okay, so you heal him twice. So he at least
8.
he comes back to consciousness after about a minute, and he Jesus.
2 spells.
He
Yeah.
rolls around, and you see his arm. He's like, his leg is somewhat better. He kind of lurches forward, and then he looks up.
He's still not out yet.
You're the one who shot me.
Tough shit. And keep pulling him
Why
up.
are you haunting me?
Do you want to go back down in the pit?
Are you gonna kill me?
No.
He gets up and he just starts getting back.
Maybe.
You see, he pulls a small
Yes.
dagger
No.
from the little like small of his waist, and he just, please, just leave me. Go back where you came from.
No. Like, you're gonna let me save you. You're gonna tell me where these brothers are, and then you can go fuck off.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll say at disadvantage because he does not like you right now. You literally have almost tried to kill him twice. Yeah.
Can I aid him in that?
How you gonna hit
From
him?
50 feet away.
Yeah, you gonna hit him?
He should, because he's
Yeah,
healing.
right. Like that night isn't gonna do
literally have a
anything.
good cap.
They're
We have
like,
good cop, bad cop going on.
Yeah.
I healed you. You have to die here.
Is this some sick trick you guys pull? You heal the one and then he just pulls and does all the damage and the kinky stuff, and you just keep healing it back up? You
Kinky
guys,
boy hasn't came yet.
what?
You can either die here or
You're trying to kill me
not.
slowly. If you want to kill me, just kill me.
What the fuck up with let me get you out? He's non-willing now.
So
Isn't
we
he?
can't hear any of this.
It's a
People are
problem.
If you want to
No,
walk up, you can.
Huh?
If you want to walk up, you can.
You should have
It's
healed
safe
him
if I
less,
walk
so he'd still be
Yeah,
unconscious.
you haven't noticed any traps or anything.
Even
I'm up there.
what
All right,
I'm
as you
saying
do
is-
so, you notice. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You're walking up, you're dead.
No, so you walk up about 10, 15 feet. You kind of see what's transpiring here. It's very dark.
I'm
I
still
just
a
want to know if I
corpse.
can hear him. That's it.
Yeah, you can hear him.
I'm still a corpse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's just looking at you, basically freaked out at this whole situation. At
I
what is
realize
going
this.
on.
I'm like, can you stop being a corpse?
Yeah, but then they don't know what I look like.
He just starts
No one else
inching
is wearing a
further
mask.
back down, and he gets up and he starts bolting.
We got him out?
I thought he.
Well, I'm
He's
gonna
ru-
shoot
yeah, he
him.
just pulled him out.
I thought he was still down there.
No.
No,
Yeah, but he's down there on our side of the hole. He's
you
out there
didn't
on
jump
our
down
side
in the
of
hole.
So there's a hole, and then there's pits and spikes. There's a hole in this hallway.
There's just a pit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
there's a hole in the
7
hallway.
foot is it the entire width of the hallway.
Right. But
Yeah,
you jumped
and I-
back and missed it. You didn't jump
Yeah,
down in
and
it.
when I
Yeah,
pulled
and
him
we-
up, I didn't
Right.
fucking put him on his on the other side of the wall.
Right,
I
you put him on our side.
from our side.
So
Yeah.
he's running towards me.
No, he's running the opposite way.
So he jumped
So
over
he
the
jumped
pit?
into
Yeah.
the hole.
Oh, okay.
Remember.
Yeah, you just healed him up and healed his leg. He's like,
This guy
I'm
has
out.
only 8 HP. So
So he jumped.
I non-lethally shoot him.
it's like a 4-foot pit.
Shoot him in the leg.
It's 7 feet
Like,
wide.
that leg.
I'm
It's-
going for the
Yeah,
knee.
but this guy's tried to kill him twice.
I'll use give me a visual like
Technically once.
So what are you doing? Are you
I'm shooting him.
okay? Oh Jesus! See, he's a mess.
He's got 8 HP, so
28
Oh, whoosh.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna make you roll.
right in his knee.
You just hear, oh, and he drops.
I was like,
He passes out once more, and you just hear him bleeding out once more, almost in the
Spare the
exact
dying.
same spot you shot him before.
spare the dying.
Yeah.
There we go.
Why?
Nope.
He's
Please.
still unconscious.
He's a-
Oh, okay,
Butt
okay,
stable.
okay.
Now I'm gonna use
You
my
just-
psionic leap to get over the hole,
So he's
get
not
next to him,
dying.
and I'm gonna slap
just
At
him.
this point, you see that this almost makeshift like floor is slowly just shifting back, but it's very slow. But you guys see it. You guys
Over
can.
the pit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like
I-
almost
I'm
the,
gonna take
the
my
floor
manacles
just like
out.
shifted back
And I have now handcuffed him,
to what? Himself?
his ankles together.
Okay, so you
He
have
can no longer run.
handcuffed his ankles. You've ankle cuffed
Yeah, they're
him.
manacles. I've ankle cuffed him.
Manacles, bingo feet. Like,
All right, so
Kinky.
you've
Very.
cuffed an unconscious man you've killed
Yeah,
twice.
but we have to sit. We have to have him conscious to ask him questions. Now he can't run.
About 2 minutes go by, and he kind of.
Yeah, I was not gonna use another spell.
Am I finally passed on?
So,
So
can we walk across this now covered pit?
If you want to wait like maybe 15 minutes.
I mean, you said it's only like 4 feet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fit.
Yeah, you
I
can
have
jump
to
it.
Wait.
Because it's very slow.
So you can.
Yeah, so it sounds like
You can just
like-
leap it though. You see it. You
Yeah.
guys, I mean, with your athletics, you're
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
You just
Oh,
jump it.
cool.
You're fine. Yeah.
Keep the pit.
Now give me a start. No, I'm just.
Yeah.
So.
this injured man
Yeah.
makes over no problem. But you
Yeah, exactly. No, you see, well, he's running for his life.
yeah.
You see him kind of as he
Like-
rolls over, hoping that he's now dead. He rolls over, seeing you two. Oh, fuck. What do you want?
The prisoners, where are they?
Give me a persuasion check or an intimidation check if you want to try and stand there and be imposing.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. as well.
Okay. What are you using?
What do you mean?
What skill?
Yeah, what
Intimidation
skill?
or
Oh.
persuasion?
Isn't that both charisma?
Yeah.
Right, but I just want to know how you're. Are you imposing your will on me, or are you just trying to persuade me?
Get it.
Intimidate.
Pose it.
Do it.
13.
13? I'm not telling you nothing. Might as well just fucking kill me again.
Twist this arrow that's still in his leg.
It's nothing though. You see, he starts just tearing up
I'm
a
gonna take
little
some
bit.
salt out of my backpack.
Well, I mean-
I'm just gonna start.
Okay, what?
Salt in your backpack?
I have spices for my
We can kill
foods.
you painlessly or painfully. Which do you prefer?
Quickly, please, quickly.
No, I didn't say quick. I said painlessly.
He just starts.
or
What do you want to do? Just help me! Help me! Don't avert your gaze,
Oh, no.
please! Please, someone!
We're with them, man. We
I know you're with them. What are you doing?
We want to know where the brothers are.
Give me a persuasion check at advantage,
I kept
because you're
guidance
not
on it.
currently trying to kill him.
Yeah.
You got guidance.
You get an extra D.
Okay, well, my first roll was a 25.
Well, let's see what you get.
Okay.
27.
He just looks at you. Prisoners are. It's a windy route, but they're on the other side of the prison. This is. You're far, but I know where they're at. Just get this one and this one away from me. Like now!
Can you cuff his hands? His legs are let him walk.
I'm gonna punch him to make him go unconscious again with non-lethal damage.
Like I
And
So
want
you just he doesn't go unconscious the first time and then the second time. Wham! That knocks him out.
on Nicholas'
We could have
legs.
just asked him to draw out a map.
Yeah.
I was gonna have a fun going.
I've got a
Now-
small black
now-
book that he could have drawn in.
Yeah, but now that his hands are cuffed, we can heal him a little bit so he can actually walk.
And we have to
And
wait
we-
for him to wake up.
Yeah.
The healing will wake him up. It's like a fucking.
I am not spending a spell slot.
There's other people
On that.
that have medicine, hooks, man.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh, what?
His
What do you want?
hands are
He
cuffed
just
behind
starts
his back.
scooting back quickly. You just hear him scuffling, like trying to get away, inching back as fast as he can. No, not again, not again. He gets up and he just starts taking off down the hallway,
Can someone
running
get him
further.
that won't fucking. I'm just gonna move.
Why did you let him
I'm gonna
stand
move.
up?
Fuck this.
Why are you not
In front of him. Oh shit. Woo. In front of him with my telekinetic movement.
Yeah.
All right, three.
All right, so you just move him.
And I'm gonna clothesline him with my house.
He makes it about 15 feet and then and just
God.
you just see him now like this huge bruise on his fucking face forming. He can only see out of his left eye. He's got blood just dripping out of his right thigh.
Just give him like a 5-point lay on hand.
I thought you were my friend. I thought you were my friend. What do you guys want?
We were
besides
sparing you. And you
Okay.
were trying to run from us.
So that way.
Show us.
I don't want to go any further. That way. He's just pointing towards this corridor
gonna
about
take-
30
His
feet to the
hands
right.
are cuffed behind his back.
That way.
Look,
Oh, they're
I'm gonna
behind his
take.
He rolls over and he's just pointing.
How this guy's not very big, right?
Yeah, he's about 4 or 5 feet, maybe. Yeah, but he's got like gear on. I mean, not heavy gear, but some basic guards gear. Plus, it's fucking super cold, so he's got layers.
I'm gonna strip his armor.
That doesn't take long. You notice as you go, he's got what looks like wounds that are healing.
This guy is just through.
Yeah, you see girth just. There's no bulge quite big enough to satisfy the girth monster. But as you strip him from most of his attire, you get him down to just basic, like undergarments and a
Yeah.
t-shirt. He's
All right.
sitting there.
I'm gonna take my rope and tie it around his waist
All right.
and tie it around my waist.
Okay. Now you've cut most of his clothing, getting it off while his hands are tied. And he's just sitting there like, you guys are fucking animals.
Take us where we want to go.
And he just kind of walks a little bit and it tugs on. He's like, all right.
All right, guys, let's go.
He starts just leading down this way.
And if you take us into any traps or anything, we will kill you.
He starts.
In his defense, I don't think he knows where the traps are. Because
I meant
that's
like,
where I found them.
leading us somewhere where like not where we.
Gotcha.
He goes back and he says, we actually should just backtrack and head back towards the third chamber. The second chamber, if anybody is a member.
We already went. Like, wall closed and it didn't open.
There's a way to get it open.
You know it.
Yeah, but I'm not a member.
Member of what?
Well, they know. There's a symbol. It's on the ceiling. Near the door. You see it? No. I'm not a member. I don't know.
Member of what? You don't know?
I don't know. It's way above me. Way above me. I know that there's members that come here. That's how they get in sometimes. There's multiple ways to get in through here. You got to be a member, I heard.
Alright, can I insight the backtracking for the third?
Yeah.
Well, when he says this, I know what he's talking about.
You think? You're
15.
unsure. He seems he's as trustworthy as someone can be after almost dying 3 times. And you double-crossing him in what he thinks. But sure, he's being wholeheartedly true. From what you can tell.
You guys think? Listen to him or keep going?
I just want to know how he's walking with like an arrow through his knee.
Very
Painfully.
painfully.
I'm just with the guys now, on them.
As he sees you looking at it, well, you want to do something about it? Or do you like just the shape of my thigh?
I just like walk up and I just rip the arrow out.
Did you rip it out or break it?
No, I ripped it. I want to keep the arrow. I need it. I need to shoot more people with this
Give
arrow.
me a sleight of hand check.
Yes.
You guys think we should head down aisle 3?
The only one we haven't gone down yet, so might as well just knock them all off.
So at this-
23.
Oh yeah, just
Smooth.
smooth.
No
How-
blood splatter.
how is
Just
he,
clean.
Like, is he like wounded now?
skilled.
Bleeding out?
I mean, he's bleeding, but he's already got a bandage on his leg.
That's been pierced. With
So yeah, it's been pierced. I mean, it's still pressure though, so it's helping, but you don't
Is
know.
it slowing him down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heal him 5 points, lay on hands.
He looks at you.
Touch the knee.
You may be in his graces a little bit.
Okay, while they're doing all this, when I hear him say that we're going to go back, I start walking.
Okay, so you just kind of going ahead.
So like, now like is the floor like how closed is the floor?
It's about 2-3 feet. Halfway.
Something just like
Step over, yeah, a large step. So you guys make it over. And he steps on over. You guys go. He kind of almost looks like he might try and pull you in or pull something shady and then doesn't. You keep an eye on him, but
Yeah.
he's being a little
I'm gonna
shifty.
watch him.
You make your way through. He kind of looks back at you. Yeah, a friend doing on up there leading. You remember?
I don't know what this member stuff is you're talking about.
Kind of narrows his eyes and looks at all of you. Are you all members? Is this a game?
I don't have a dig. No member.
Yeah, actually, none of us have dicks.
I have a dick.
Are you a member?
No.
He must be a member.
You must be a member.
Maybe that. Anyway, he just kind of scoots on ahead as he's just awkwardly just talking. As now you've made it. Are you making it all the way down? Or are you kind of going ahead back towards the third chamber? Or are you going back to the second one?
The one that he said
Closed.
has.
Okay, so you walk back in and you see the wall still closed where the door was. But as you go in, you kind of go up and give me an investigation check at advantage. As he
Oh,
kind
by
of.
the way, I didn't specify this. I wanted like 5 feet.
Okay.
13.
At advantage?
Doesn't mean I just rolled twice. And
Yep. So you look up, and easy enough, you can see as you takes you a couple minutes, and this gives you guys enough time. Do you guys want to kind of follow where he's at? Because it's taking him a minute. So you kind of wondering, look down, and you see this new party member kind of staring up at the ceiling. It's about 7 feet above your head, and you see up this dark carving of what looks to be a deck of cards. Same symbols as the one before that you saw up. And you look at it, and you're like, I've seen that. And then you kind of look around, and knowing that there's got to be something. And you take a few moments with a 13 or 14. You look around. Give me a history check. Or just, give me an intelligence check to see. No, just to see if you can recollect what this maybe specifically would have been from the years. Now, the rest of you.
Can I aid his intelligence check by shaking him?
Well, you're just kind of watching.
What is this?
You're watching from a distance. Do you approach him while he's doing this?
Yeah, I want to see what he's looking at.
13.
You're not quite sure.
I mean, he obviously looks. He looks like he's looking around.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go up and see what he's looking at.
Okay, so you go and you look up and you see this deck of cards, and you're.
History.
And I'm be like, the fuck is this?
I don't know. But mesmerizing.
I'm gonna take is there like a loose stone on the floor?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of
I'm just
loose debris.
toss it at the card symbol.
You toss it and it just goes.
Nothing happens.
No. Now, as you guys kind of look around, the wall and everything seems to be pretty normal.
Can I look for any hidden levers or anything?
You look around and it's pretty barren. There's nothing really hidden. You just see this symbol.
So am I still just staring at it?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, damn, I remember this from something.
I'll say with the amount of knowledge, you know that there's some sort of telltale or something that has to do with this that would, or maybe something that you have that could possibly do with this, or that could maybe interact with this in some way.
I'm boomerang at it.
It just drops to the floor.
Where the
Okay. So,
Wait, what about them things we got from those guards? Because does this normal guard have one of these?
yes.
Badges?
Yeah, they just have a basic
it's
blue
not-
around his neck.
What pathway are we in now?
We're still in the fourth one.
We're still in the.
We're looking at the
one with
closed
the-
You
door.
guys have made it to the main corridor.
We're back at.
And you have Magnus and you have Girth that have gone back to the second one.
Let's see if.
And at the doorway where it has closed, you see them about 50 feet at the end, just kind of staring up about 7 feet, staring at the ceiling with two dim little torches kind of going off in the faint walls, giving them just enough light to just see this symbol. You see him kind of investigating around the walls looking. Meanwhile, you see as he's tied, he just looks, what the fuck are they looking for?
So it was. I think
Fire.
the first one was fire.
First one was
How far
fire.
away
It was
am I
like
from them?
caution or
The
something.
second one was entrance.
Pass with entrance. Oh, pass with entrance.
The third one was
Doubt.
doubt, and the fourth one was wisely. Pass wisely. So the second one they're in is pass with entrance.
I'm gonna fucking. And while they're fucking around with this second pathway, I'm gonna fucking have my Raven familiar. He's gonna just fly down this third pathway, 100 feet. I'm gonna swap to his vision and.
Okay, so it goes about 70 feet.
Yeah.
And very dark, then illuminates into what you see as like a doorway that becomes kind of closed off with some sort of large structure of a stone-like door. You see that it is just closed off. You see two like lanterns that would be lit, though they're not lit. just closed off. It looks as if not necessarily locked from this side from what you can tell, but just a door. Large handle, all you can tell.
Okay. I have the raven come back.
All right, so it flies back. So, what else you guys do?
About 70 feet that way, there's a door.
I have taken like a little piece of paper out and like sketched the symbol that's on the ceiling on it, and I've come back to these guys and shown them all of this symbol that I have found.
Okay.
Are you still sitting in front of the?
Isn't a lyre like almost like a tar like?
Yep.
Something like that.
Like a small little like
Ukulele?
kinda.
Yeah.
Like a small
Little
harp. It's like a handheld
blue.
harp kinda.
Oh, is it? Oh.
I was thinking of a lute. Lute's the one that's like a
Yo,
fucking
is
guitar.
Luscious coming
Lyre's
back
a harp.
here? Does anybody know?
Still down there on the second hallway?
You just play music in an empty hallway.
Yeah.
Alright. What are the rest of you guys doing while you're chilling?
Trying to remember.
Nothing's catching
Oh,
your
I'm much away. It's gonna catch me.
Then in a moment you wait, maybe after like 10 minutes, and then you hear and you see the large like 10-foot walls that have pushed together start pushing back, and then you see the symbol slowly start to light up a little bit on the ceiling. Give me a perception check.
Heck.
You hear something on the other side, possibly voices. You're not quite sure.
Oh.
You guys, come here. Hearing shit.
Well, this solves the problem.
Okay, alright.
I guess
Alright,
we're
I'm
going.
down. It's something. Yeah, well, there's
Somebody
people
come down
here. It's like,
and listen to
ooh.
this.
If we wait here long enough, everyone in the prison will come to us.
And then escaping will be easy because all the guards are dead.
All right, so you wait another 5 seconds, and you see it's starting to open. It seems as if these walls are starting to rescind back. And
I
you're
can't see through.
not through. Now it's you're close enough that you are actually like where if you stay, it's gonna just start pushing you.
Back up.
Right, so you start backing up. Now, as you do so, you're about 15 feet from where you were, not really close enough over the sound of the walls kind of rescinding back. You guys that have gathered there kind of staying there, just kind of looking, and you see almost the doorway opening for a moment. And then the walls clear, and you see just for a moment.
I'm gonna grab Luscious and get him out of like line of sight, just in case if somebody is down there.
I mean, it's kind of like a straight corridor other than these walls that are kind of moving. So unless you get on the opposite sides of these walls, nothing really to hide behind it down this whole corridor. Unless you go all the way back to the main
I
corridor.
was thinking.
You have like the
I was
last...
thinking it was like a turn and then the wall. Was
No, it's pretty much like straight on, and then the last like 10-ish feet, the walls just closed in and closed the door, and now they have, you know, started going back. So unless you're on those sides, whoever comes out of this door, clear vision down this corridor.
dead. Whoever comes out of that door.
Yeah, I'm ready to shoot whoever comes out of that door.
Dead.
Dead.
No matter of who.
Okay, so you wait a minute, the door poof, it walks open, or it knocks open.
Whoa.
You see two individuals. Oh yeah, and I was just and what is everybody doing? Now it's very dark. You guys don't really see anything right away as the door's just briefly opening. So as the crack of the door is opening, what is everybody doing?
How far away am I from the door?
How far away from you are the door? From you?
What?
Yeah. How far away from the door are you?
Within 120 feet of the door.
The corridor.
Didn't you say it was like 60 feet?
Yeah, you.
For what?
Yeah, it's not
So
even
from like
all
the
that
start
way
of
that
where the
long.
walls were closed to the door on the other side, I think it was like 60.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so I'm like within that last 60 feet,
okay.
probably like 80-ish feet from the door.
Probably like
About
He
60.
said-
To see it, you need to be about 60 feet.
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Right, but not the dark vision. You have like entered. You left the main corridor
I'm as
and
far away
entered.
as I can possibly.
Right,
with
that's what
visual
you're about
contact.
60-ish feet away.
Disguise self.
You haven't seen him yet. You just know the door's
Oh, I
opening.
haven't.
like that.
That's what I'm saying. So as soon as this door's
Wait, why
opening,
don't you do that?
if anybody's doing anything,
Oh, fuck.
Then I'm gonna. When I see these individuals, I'm gonna cast Hold Person at 3rd level, targeting both. You said there's 2 of them.
it sounds like it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level as soon as I see 2 individuals.
Okay. Anybody else? What are you doing again, Wade?
I'm gonna wait to shoot until whatever everybody else is doing is happening.
So you're holding an action until
We're
when?
right next to you.
I'm gonna wait until his spell goes off.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold Elder's Bath until his.
Okay.
Okay.
So what was the trigger tilting point? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna like lean against the wall. 'Cause
Okay.
I can't see shit.
Just out of line of sight? Okay, so you just kind of go off just out of line of sight to the left a little bit.
And I'm gonna hold my halberd against the dwarf's chest.
He looks at you and he's just like, God. Now, anything?
I go.
All right.
Around the corner.
Yep, you guys just jaunt around the
Just,
wall a little bit.
Hugging the wall.
Now, as it kind of, you maybe have like maybe 15 seconds, maybe before the walls rescind all the way. You see the door as it kicks open. You see 2 individuals robed in mostly like a brightish blue and yellow from head to like bottom, basically like
Wasn't
large
blue and yellow
robes.
rocks thing?
And as it does so, you see almost like a turban like on top of both of their heads as they come walking out. Yeah, I think we made some good ideas and created. Whoa!
Hold Person.
And you just both of them.
Oh,
What is going on?
it's hold on. It's a
Saving throw.
was a DC 17 Wisdom save.
No, and these guys. No.
Both of them are paralyzed.
Okay. So you just see them walk out. As you do so, they just break their conversation immediately. And yeah, they're just chilling.
So like, should I murderize one of them, or should we like capture them?
I made a mistake. It's fine. Is the door open?
Yeah, right behind them. They hasn't closed.
No,
Well,
I'm talking about the walls. Are they?
it's about
can we
you
sneak
got
them?
about 8, maybe 10 seconds left.
Okay, I can concentrate for up to a minute.
Okay, so
as
you
soon
hold
as-
it.
As soon as I can start going through this fucking passage, I'm gonna go through the passage.
Oh yeah, it's wide enough. You can.
Oh,
you don't even have to wait. Yeah,
it's the
you
last
good.
10 feet over here.
Over here, yeah.
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
go through the passage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna close the door that they just came out of.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be like, are these guys information, or are you guys just killing these guys?
Oh, walk.
And I'm gonna just block the door that they came through.
I'm ready to murder. I'm waiting for somebody who wants to go time up with more rope I don't have.
He has all the rope.
Yeah. Luscious has a full
200
beer.
Got a good old harness down there.
Fuck yeah.
And then, as I ask this, after I ask that, I'm just gonna be like, all right, I don't know who you guys are, but this is bad for you. So don't be like the other people we've met today and try anything funny, or you're just gonna fucking die. Yeah, that's all I'm telling you. I'm just gonna tell you.
I'm
that
just
if
gonna
you
go
fuck
up.
with us, you're dead.
I'm gonna go up and like strip them of all their items.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you have. It took 10 seconds to get down the door and close the door. Yeah, you got about 50 seconds left.
And take all their shit while they're paralyzed.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. 50 seconds of time to strip them of all things that could get them out of this predicament.
Make sure they don't have any spellcasting focus.
That's it. Yeah. Or the
Okay,
bullet
so
pouches.
as
Yeah.
you go through, you notice that they have each on them close to about 2,000 to 3,000 gold,
Right.
and you see that they each have what look to be a card. One looks to be a queen of spades, and one seems to be a heart of Jack.
I mean, a jack of hearts.
Jack of hearts. Sorry.
Queen of what now?
I forgot
Spades.
the thing. Queen of spades.
So they had between 1,000 and 3,000 gold.
Yeah.
So we'll call it 2,500 pop.
Well, no, it's about 2,000, all in platinum.
Oh, all in platinum. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The total?
No, so 4,000 total.
Okay.
So, peek around the corner. Do I recognize the dudes at all? Or their get up or anything?
You don't necessarily recognize them. Give me a perception check.
Not really them specifically, just like.
I mean, it's kind of dark.
Bro, this happened. 8.
400
8.
gold.
I know. I'm getting plus 6 today.
I need someone to tie
You
these guys
go
on a
up
rope.
and you, while they're paralyzed, while they're all
rope.
doing this, you kind of take a moment and you look around.
Wouldn't
Do
have my rope.
do you partake in the items, looking at what the items they're looking at?
Yeah, he has 200
So
gold.
as you see them looting, you see the gold. You don't really recognize the individuals,
50 back from him.
though. As you guys are looking, you notice they're kind of like tan skinned and both have dark hair. They seem to be having common features. Both male, about
Are they
6
human?
foot.
Or like half elvish.
They're human. And as you kind of pull back their clothing and their turban, you realize they are very clean. Like, these are not warriors by any means. And when you look and you see they're just basically adorned with golden rings and jewels, probably, I'd say an assortment of rings and jewels worth about another 1,000 gold, but, total, on both of them combined.
So I have a sack of all their jewelry and a stack of platinum.
Yeah, I'd say between like
And these
rings and
cards?
amulets, like necklaces and rings. And you notice just kind of peering through that you've seen something that maybe has to do with those cards.
He has the cards?
He does. He went over and looted them and went
Hey,
through.
I got some rope for you to tie this dude.
I'm gonna hand him the cards, and I'm gonna tie him up
I'm gonna
Okay.
fucking look
with
at
my
these cards.
super knowledge of being a cop.
All right, so you harness them up the best you can. Yeah.
Ex-cop.
You know how to do it very well. There's no way these guys are getting out. Now, have you broken the?
It's gonna break in like 10 seconds. It's been like 50 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
I was about to say about now. By the time you go through, you rummage through. They didn't have that much on them, and then you tie them up. By about the time they're waking up, they immediately start speaking in some sort of language.
Is it Dwarvish?
No. Does anybody speak thieves' cant?
They're speaking in code. Whenever I think of thieves' cant, I think of the Austin
Right.
Powers
No,
scene where he's talking with his dad.
I definitely don't.
No.
Thought I spoke.
No.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Thieves' cant's a specific thieves
Yeah,
guild thing.
So you hear them talking for a few moments, and then they stop it, and they just.
What were the cards again? Sorry.
You got a Queen of Spades and a Jack of Hearts.
So there's what's 1,000 gold in jewelry?
Yep.
I'm writing
gonna
this
take-
down, but I'm not.
I'm gonna
necessarily
take like the rings. How many rings do they have?
Maybe 10 to 15.
I'm gonna like put like a couple on my knuckles.
They both probably had like,
I'm just
one on
gonna,
each finger almost.
Just gonna like fucking wham them with like my ringed hand.
Okay, so you just rear back and just sock the one on the right. He immediately just starts dazed over, and you see the two that are tied together just start, whoa, they weigh. The other one looks at him and he's like, what are you doing that for?
You're gonna tell me what I want to know.
What do you
What
want
the
to
fuck are
know?
those cards?
You're fucking dead.
Punch him too.
And you hit him, and in a moment he just kind of wavers a moment, and then they both kind of sit there. Yeah, you're really fucking dead. Just know that.
I'm just gonna let somebody else talk to these before I
I'm
keep
gonna
hitting
look
them.
at the dwarf and be like, "Do you know these guys?"
He looks over and he's like, I don't know
Are
them,
these the
but
members you speak of?
if they're coming from that door, yeah, they're members.
Yeah, they're members.
Hey, we're fucked.
Oh, you're fucked.
I mean, like, is
I'm
this way
punching
towards
the
the prisoners?
Can you flare it? Oh, you're really fucked. God.
It's like, is this the way towards the prisoners?
I'm not telling
We
you.
know who you are.
Anything.
We already care.
You're so
about you.
dead, you're all going to die. Kill me, I don't care, it's fine. But you're dead.
Someone that has better, I can just beat him.
Can I have
It's
my
not
card
working.
back? Can I have my card back?
No.
Our cards now.
What's so important? What's so important? Parts.
None of your business.
But you're not getting it back, so.
Words of terror. You're a little bitch. Get afraid of me. Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No. On which, just one?
The one that's being a dick.
Okay, yeah. Well, the other one's knocked out. Like he's kind of,
Yeah.
he
he's,
failed.
he's frightened.
Okay.
Yeah, for 1 hour.
Of him? Okay.
Oh, I like me.
You should be doing the talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You're the best at
he's
it.
looking at you,
No.
He's the good
and
cop.
you see him kind of, I'd say
He's frightened.
pull back, but I wouldn't say he's showing it. He's just, you want. That's
We're
it?
the prisoners that we speak of. Where are they? Where is she?
They're in a cell somewhere far from here. I'm not sure. I don't really go there.
Oh, you're a bitch.
Only going, I buy some. That's it. Sometimes.
Oh. Where are the prisoners at?
So, are they not past the door behind us?
No.
What's behind us?
Why are you behind the
you?
door?
Us, them.
Well, he just told us he's a human trafficker.
Well, yeah, but
Well, I mean, not necessarily. Some of them are going to be sentenced to death, and I buy them. But, anyway,
What's behind this door? What's behind the door?
can't tell you. For members only.
Wait a minute.
I'll die regardless.
He said he buys people that are put to death.
So
We might be able to just make a deal. Even though I kind of punched them, I could give them their stuff
Yeah,
back.
but they're not gonna help us. And they're rich, so what do we have to give them?
Yeah, but he can change into people. And oh my god, so can he do that weird thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah, weird guy.
You're a freak.
You just hear the dwarf that's tied to you, like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Shut up.
Okay.
Oh my god, why are we questioning him? He could do that thing.
God, you gotta be dead.
Yeah, he's killing dude.
Well, they're sitting here in like fucking briefs, tied up. Like we could easily make them dead.
so a skull.
One of them's even unconscious.
The frightened fellow.
I just walk up to the one that's unconscious and I just snap his neck.
I mean, I was thinking about doing it anyway.
Magnus, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't
Do the
even want
thing.
to know.
The man, do the
Magnus.
thing.
Okay.
I want to turn into this guy.
So you
He
just
just
walk
told
up
me they
and
bought
literally
people. That's enough for
snap
Magnus.
his
To the
neck.
frightened boy.
The only one alive now.
Have you ever done business?
And it's his, oh, brother!
Yep, done business
Yeah.
with Jameer Crestfall.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this he's the leader. Well,
That's
a leader
not, wait.
of the crows.
The crows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel bad at all. You do the thing.
Do you know Jameer?
I know the crows.
Do you know what goes on, or is it just business?
It's info trades mostly. I don't know what he does. Why did you just fucking kill my brother?
Sorry, that wasn't me, dog.
If these are the Jovan brothers, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
The Jovan brothers are two dwarves, I believe.
No, they're humans.
Are they humans?
Oh, well,
We're humans, now they're dead.
they're human from what you know.
Yeah, and they're storm chasers, not super
White,
well off.
they're like a white, one who's blonde,
Yeah, these
one
guys
brunette.
are tan and dark
Yeah,
hair.
okay. I was gonna say, I don't think these are them.
They could be under disguise.
One's just bleeding out now, just like
Well, he's not bleeding. He's just
Like
like
you beat the shit out of him. Yeah, he his mouth. You like his mouth is just like he's just got a snap neck.
do the
Kill this other guy too.
What?
Why not?
I stab
Hold
him.
on.
Like,
You can stab
I
him a little
almost
bit.
stab him. I stop. I'm like, go
No,
on.
no, you can stab him. Just don't kill him yet.
Alright, don't kill him then.
You seemed
I'm not gonna
awfully
cause pain. That's
confident in your position, even though you were surrounded. And that, we were dead. You're dead. You're dead. Is what you kept saying.
It's called
What-
denial.
What guarantee did you have? What makes you think? What makes you so confident that we are the ones not in power here?
It doesn't matter if you are. Enough people can kill you if they're sent.
Yeah, that's true for just about anybody.
Right.
Like,
Well, they'll be
Not a good-
sent.
okay.
Why?
Because that's a later problem, not a now problem.
You don't
which
mess
is what
with
this is.
just members and get away with it.
Members of what?
Are they gonna know you're missing?
Yes. Yes, they will. Yes.
You won't be missing. You'll be dead.
And smushed.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he's gonna eat your soul and become you.
Distinctly possible.
So
Damn, it sucks for you.
tough shit.
Yeah.
Stab.
You just
trying to kill
plunge it
him.
into his
Yeah,
chest.
right into his heart.
All right, you just pierce it.
You gone.
Said associate with crows, there was no mercy. I mean,
After a moment, you hear the doorway as now behind you a few more murmurs.
Mm-hmm. Now this wasn't a hallway that dead ended into a door. From what I recall, it was a hallway that had a room and then there was a door. Is that right?
okay, we need the.
No, it pretty much was like hallway, door.
Oh, I could have sworn there was like a small room, like a landing type situation. Okay.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. You guys need to transform like now. We need to knock out Dwarf Prisoner Man and hide these bodies somehow. Does anybody have like we can shove them in a bag of holding for now?
I guess I'm putting 2 dead people in my bag of holding.
We'll bury them later.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, as you're doing that,
Me.
you hear footsteps approaching the door, and you guys start making your way
Yeah, I
over.
really don't think we have time to.
You're not gonna. You
It's
go
not the-
over and you start talking, and as you do so, you immediately are like, guys, footsteps, and you feel the door. The handle goes to turn, and it doesn't. You grab it.
I mean, I'm definitely standing in front of this door.
Yep, you're right on it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You would know all this.
Have you guys transformed yet?
Is this door? There's no like latch or anything on this
I'll
side.
disguise
There's no
something
bar or
to
nothing.
one
No.
of the
Him and
guys.
him.
Okay.
That's
You can-
all on
you
the
can transform
other
with
side
this
from
guy's
what you can
self.
tell.
And you
I
can.
just want to know.
Does the door open towards
can
us
also
or the
discuss.
other direction?
Yes, it.
Yeah, but we want the.
It'll come
line
towards
thing.
you guys.
It
So
will
that
come
way you
towards
can
us.
convince these people in the door that we're with them.
Hey, strong boy,
With the 2 corpses on the
lock
ground.
this door.
That's what the bag holds.
And
I
I
don't think we
will,
have
I will
time
aid
to
him
stealthy
in
guys
blocking the door.
Not with that fucking attitude.
Give me a strength check. As now that he
Okay.
sees something's happening, you see him. He just he drops onto the ground and he just starts pushing away.
Go.
He's like, "Help! Help! Help! There's somebody here! Please help! Somebody here! They've killed!" And he's now give me a roll to attack. As now we're getting kind of
This
into
is
it.
no longer a non-lethal thought.
Yeah. Now we're
No.
not playing games. We are at a RP.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Well,
Actually, it's at disadvantage because he's on the ground. So
Still 19.
okay.
12.
Strength?
To drag his foot.
You hit him, and as you see this, it goes limp, and you now have you have about maybe 15 feet before you, and
Can I
you
use
hear
my
this.
next shot
You
to shoot
only
the
hear
rope?
this. You hear this. Something. And then you wait a moment, and you listen, and then you feel the door really start to turn. Give me a strength check if you're trying to hold on to it.
Can I shoot?
So was
the
I
rope
there when you
between
turned
him
it?
and the dead guy?
You can try.
That's the
What'd you
plan.
say?
He's trying to shoot the rope.
Okay.
Well, it's more of like clothing. It's not like a rope. It's like the yarn harness that has been like attached. It's not just one piece of like. It's not like one single rope. It's like a harness that's been.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 loops and the rope between them.
No, you didn't undo the harness and everything. You have a harness that was on a large creature
made of rope.
No, but we didn't take the time to undo
assuming
the
you-
harness.
It's not just one.
I was
16.
just grabbing.
So you go to shoot and it just misses. And the running, you hit some of the rope, but your arrow just gets caught in the netting almost, and it's just caught now, and the body just. So strength.
Fucking, I never made that shit.
Well, you don't have to, but if you want
was I
to,
there for that?
not yet.
I'm going to assume I got time.
This is all
to-
happening. Like you were kind of behind the wall for a moment. It then closed. You came out, so you were 20 feet away.
Okay, either way. It's
Can
the
I
same
shove one corpse in the bag of holding and make myself look like the corpse I just shoved in there?
You're gonna have maybe 10 seconds. You're
gonna
probably
be-
not even
it's
gonna
gonna
get
be a
one.
total
You
of-
go over and you like sit down and you get your bag out, and then all this starts
if it's
taking
like-
place. What is
If
it?
I feel like
It's gonna be a
something
total of
happens, it's not gonna
one?
happen.
Wow. So you immediately
No,
feel the
reason I asked for the
doorknob
strong
just
boy.
whoop,
Yeah.
and it spins in your hand real quick, and you immediately feel the door kind of push open,
Yeah.
and you immediately see this
Thyself at one of
large
the people.
red dragonborn.
Yeah.
You see them turn, and the doorway kind of opens up. You see him move with his shield. He looks down and he sees the 2 individuals, and he immediately hooks back into the room and closes the door. You hear on the other side feet movements of more than one individual. Happened all within like 3 seconds. He opens the door, assessed, saw that there was individuals, and closed it. Now, this Dragonborn, for just a moment, though you saw it was red, it looked very cloaked. Almost,
Take these away from
I'd say...
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, give a few of those. I'd say the only reason why you really saw it is just due to the amount of armor it wasn't wearing. It looked as if it was wearing very light armor, and from what you can tell, just kind of cloaked for the moment. All right, I'm good.
members only.
All right, what you guys doing?
I say we put our lockers and get the hell out of here.
You want to call this a cave in?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we should trigger the wall again. And run.
Now are we finally gonna get
Yeah, you
down
don't
past
think? Yeah,
that
but the problem though is that side most likely has a release.
It's possible. Yeah.
So like I'm thinking of
Yeah,
like,
but it takes a while. It takes a while for it to close and a while for it to open.
or we can just fucking break the ceiling.
I'm gonna walk up.
Yeah, and then go
Just
back.
try the
after you
handle.
just went.
I'm not gonna open the door so that I'm in vision if the door opens. I'm gonna be hiding behind the door essentially. But yeah, I'm gonna try the handle. See what happens.
You try the handle, it turns.
Okay.
You open?
Like I said, I'm gonna be
Behind.
the door. I'm gonna crack it.
As you do so, you immediately see 3 arrows just dart through as soon as the door opens, and it just sinks right into the dead bodies that are right in front of it, where you guys kind of paralyze the 2 individuals.
Yeah.
That's it. You hold the door open.
When that happened, I fucking.
Okay, so you just kind of dart back.
Does anybody have a way to like explode the ceiling?
You did.
No, arrows, dog.
Can you mold Earth?
Oh, that was
You
the
can't
last
do that
guy.
anymore?
Can't do that anymore.
That was the
So
last guy.
I'm gonna cut my ties to this door.
All right, so you.
Just screw this guy.
All right, so that'll just take a minute. I'll say about 6 seconds a turn. I'll say about 2 actions. It's quite a lot of rope, and you don't really have a good means of cutting through
we'll
it.
say I had most. So you were saying that I had the 200 feet of rope now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say that I had the bulk of it, and I just took off enough to tie myself around. So, well, how much rope would we?
We'll retcon that
none of-
next time. We're not gonna retcon it now. We'll just say you tied us a decent amount, but it'll take you about one action to cut it, sit down. So we'll say while you're sitting down cutting through.
I'm saying I just want to cut it. And I don't even want to get what's
Right, no, I get what you're saying, but it's just gonna take an action.
Okay, that's fine.
So while that's happening, anybody else? His door is partially open. He cuts the dead body essentially.
I need somebody to like explode the ceiling with
I
magic.
don't think we
can't
have anything that can.
Explosions aren't my forte.
Well, as that happens, you feel the door burst behind you. As you kind of held it open, you hear boop, 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 and you hear the door just pushes you about 5 feet to the left, and you're just pushed out. You see now 2 individuals just bombard out, and a third one. And I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative.
Cool. They came to us again.
That
Me.
works.
Yeah.
And while that was happening, I was running away all the way back to the beginning. He's in the
How far back?
dog,
How far back did you get?
Well, wherever the door, the dead door. Around the corner.
How do you roll initiative?
Nat
Or
1.
wherever you guys were.
0, actually.
Ooh.
I have a-
How do you roll initiative in the D&D Beyond app?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
tap
Right there.
in.
It's right there. At the very
Oh,
top.
it's at the top.
Dead door.
Ha!
I couldn't get there. Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm saying where you guys were.
All right.
Remember when we
25 to 20?
Thing.
Again.
Yeah, 15. You're like 60 feet away.
15 to
You're on the
20?
other side of the-
Jake's at 15.
15.
10 to 15.
Oh, bro, this shit's.
Oh my god, 5 to 10?
I'm a 9.
I'm a 9.
8.
Okay, so you guys look at the same time.
Rigged.
This fucking app, dude, it's fucking rigged.
I'm just gonna hit initiative against you to get me.
Bruh.
What'd you get?
That one's
Oh,
better.
yeah, that's right.
So it's not cursed. I'm
Fucking
just on lucky.
0?
Well, he's
How the hell
negative.
is that happening?
He's negative on his initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
I'm minus
Oh,
1 initiative.
no.
and I
Does
rolled
he,
a
does he just not go?
No.
Or no, he's just
He's
very
just
loud.
sitting there.
I was gonna sit there while everyone else does shit, and then
You
I.
get your first turn at the end of next turn.
Oh, wait, I'm like sitting over here. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Your first turn, you just like tripped.
It's not even the first time I've gotten a 0 for initiative.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sorry. Didn't realize
Don't
I
be,
didn't have
don't
this.
be apologetic.
Dude, all he's gotta do is throw some shades against us, and like most of us are dead in like 3 turns.
For real, though.
Shades. They're like a 1.5 monster, but they drain 1d4 strength.
Yeah,
And if
they're
you hit
nuts.
0 strength, you just die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, we looked up the rules and
You
stuff,
don't
and
even
I'm
know,
like,
no saving throws. It's just death. Until if, for example, if you can drain
that's good,
intelligence,
yeah.
if that goes
Yeah.
to 0, you just go unconscious.
alrighty then. So, we'll say.
Strength, you just die.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm assuming you
missing
die
something
of con
different.
somehow got drained too.
We don't need to go all the way back.
You and Connor have.
I have no
No.
idea what he's using.
And say what?
You're all the way back. You can move that spider.
now I wanna-
So you're all the way out. You ran. You would be up here. This is the doorway here.
Hold on. I gotta do
You got
thing.
pushed. This is the wall.
I have a fucking guy.
And you were over here putting these bodies away right in front. So they're going to
No,
burst
the moment
out.
I realized that I wasn't actually gonna happen, I was like, yeah, no, fuck this. I just left them there.
Hold on.
Which way do you want to go
Trample
then?
them.
Nice.
Spirit. What's that?
Hey, my Raven has initiative of 10.
What?
Hell yeah.
Fucking one.
Did your Raven do anything?
You put like a
Yeah, I can do
fucking
shit.
guardian down and just
Yeah.
murders people that come through a
I
door.
was like 20 feet away, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I should be like.
Put like spirit guardian or some shit.
Where's the door?
Well, I have spirit guardians.
Goes on
Right
they're
here, right at the
hanging around
edge.
me.
Right at the edge.
There's one that's
Where am I
like
at?
one thing.
Back there,
There
right?
is,
Nope,
but
you're all the way
I
off the
forget what it's
map.
called.
but
Me?
Yeah, you said you ran off back towards the corridor, didn't you?
This is a lot bigger than
I
I,
think
thought
he
it was.
said he was on the other side of the closing wall, so like 60.
No, fuck that. I'm doing what you said.
Where do you want to be? Where would you realistically
You
be?
back? You all back here with me?
Yeah, sure. Well, realistically, I was back where we first were before the door.
So here's
The
where
entrance.
would around here be where the wall's shut.
Yeah.
No, up here is where the wall shuts. 10 feet out. This is where the closing trap is.
Yeah, and then the-
Oh, I thought the closing trap was a 60 feet.
No, it's not the
hallway.
whole hallway.
No,
It's
it
just
was
the
the
last
front, the
couple
point.
feet.
Okay.
The door was 6
It's obviously a path.
Yeah, so you guys can.
I was
All
assuming
this
this
is
was
where
much
it
bigger.
closes. This is just where it closes. The rest of this
Anything
is
that I could like be behind.
nothing. Just
Yeah, this
wall
is-
maybe. But you would. I'm
This
asking
is
where
a
you're
big old
back.
hallway.
We'll say you were back here because you were prepping with this guy. So, all right. At this point, these
The
three.
long range boys.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, there were multiple. They've come into melee, so they might have dropped the bow.
Or there's more.
There's currently a
None of these guys are the dragon, right?
What?
Are any of these guys the dragon?
These three are dragonborns. Yes.
All of them.
Yes. You see three of them. You see they're all red dragonborns. As soon as they burst through, cloaked. Some of them with decent armor. The first one right here, as he bursts through, they are going to turn, and they're going to go to here. This one's going to go right up here, and you see them look at you. What are you doing, brother? Are you fighting with us? They all look down, seeing this now body, and they're going to slam into Orm.
Take it one at a time.
Okay. Bum, bum,
If you're
bum.
planning on shielding, you have to shield before he attacks.
I'm
pretty sure.
not planning on shielding.
The first one is going to be, as they wheel back, you see this huge great axe just wheel back, and 22.
And then I will Eldritch Escape. And so I'm going to be, let's say, 60 feet down this hallway.
Back here?
Yeah. I still take the damage. I actually get hit, but yes.
Actually, a pretty good fucking.
Okay,
ability.
so you
Isn't
go,
that a stat?
you go back, and it is going to do 17 or no 16 slashing damage, and then I need a Constitution saving throw as you feel this necrotic pulse rip into you as this blade lands. You feel that it is laced with something.
Like poison?
It's necrotic.
Oh, okay. 19 total?
Yeah, that'll pass. You still are going to take the full damage, though you don't have this lingering effect. You take 15 necrotic damage as it just, like, pierces into you. You see him and he smiles. Yes! For the general! And you see it turn, and as it looks, it goes back and it... And it just rears and just lets loose this bright fire. As it does so, in a 30-foot cone, he's going bum bum bum.
Hit
Light
his
up his
allies.
ally.
Go right here. He's immune to it. You'll see as he, you two.
Thank God they're
I need-
resistant to fire.
I need well, this is I need wisdom saving throws. It's necrotic
It's
breath.
necrotic fire.
I need wisdom saving throws.
You're +3, by the way.
Bro, we're
Me?
so far
I got a
away.
20.
I didn't notice we're fucking 100 feet away.
Something like that. Yeah.
Wisdom saving
We're not that far
Mhm.
away.
60s.
+3.
Yep.
21.
Nice.
21. You're good. You're gonna take 13
80
points of
feet away.
necrotic damage.
What'd I say?
And you feel
100.
this like wave of terror that you just kind of like wash off and just kind of shoulder shrug. What was you fuck this?
I saved?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 20.
20. Oh, you as well. So you both take 13. As this
I am
happens,
going to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
okay, and then he's
You gotta
going
make
to
a dex save.
Wait, doesn't that do fire damage? He's a red dragonborn.
He just did a necrotic thing.
Yep.
So, well, it still be
The red dragon. That's
Yeah.
all you can tell.
it'd be half damage anyways. But
As you do so, he's going to move up and use his other attack.
you need to make a dex save of 14.
Yes. A dex save?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're good. Natural 15. 14, you said? He's gonna go up and 22 to hit with his great axe.
So 8, and then divide it by half
The
for
4.
that.
Okay. All right. Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
You're going to take 15 points of slashing. This other guy, since he didn't do anything, he's just going to move up. And actually,
Wait, wasn't that the one who did the first attack against me in the breath?
no, that was this guy.
Oh, and then he had a third attack.
Good. One attack,
The breath.
and then you dot.
Yeah, and then he
moved up, did his breath.
and then he just made an attack against me.
Then this guy's going to go here because he can go way around. Advantage.
Yeah,
So he's going to get
+2.
+2. And then he's dropping 2 into you. Wait, that's 14 and a 27.
One hit. Wait, me or him?
Fuck this.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You're going to take 8 slashing and then 18 necrotic damage. As you feel this just this great axe hit into you, the force not so much, and then you feel this wave of necrotic just pulse at the end of it. Ah, brother, stop fighting. Join us. What are you doing? As he just kind of looks at you. That is the end of both of their turns. And now we are on to you. So fuck this, your turn.
Alrighty. Just gonna smack the dude in front of me.
Yep. Over here. Or right here, got you. Alright.
Ooh, does a 10 hit?
Nope. Oh, neither does that.
That hits.
That hits real hard. Earth.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope. You see that these guys are wearing a plate mail.
It's this, bro.
I know.
I'm gonna bonus action kill the pig.
Got you. Oh, you mean they're not way to die? No, I'm just
For like a setting on here, lower than 15 roll every time.
called balanced. Okay. End of your turn?
End of my turn.
Alright. On to you, Girth.
I can't figure out how to
Yeah,
do
really?
sharpshooter, so I'm not going to use
Roll
the
a
app.
9, it's my
Yeah. It's actually you and Orm at the same time, so you guys can act
So,
coincide.
I go up 30 feet.
Yeah, you can move 30 feet.
No, that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, move 'em up. Somebody move 'em up 30 feet.
Moving up, but like over to the side somewhere, so if he shoots, I'm not gonna get fucking shot.
Wait, how far do you want to move?
Hurt my whole movement 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Like
Yeah,
here?
do that, yeah. If you shoot, I want to get fucking shot. Alright. So then, how cool I am. I'm going, so, how far away is that dude with the little fucky stabby stick?
You are here, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 feet away.
Alright, I cast Vicious Mockery on that little
Okay.
wisdom saving throw of 14.
That was cocked. That one was, come on, get it in the natural 18. He just like,
Yeah, 3,000 pounds.
I kept rolling it in the holder.
Yeah, whatever, me
I did.
too.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my bonus action, I cast Bardic Inspiration.
All right. Orm.
Okay.
Bardic is a D8, right?
Wisdom saving throw 14, so
We need a second wolf,
How long does that last?
because I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals, 3rd level.
Where do you want him?
10
They're gonna
minutes.
be way up there.
Up here?
No, farther. It's
What,
60
advantage?
feet.
Oh, that's
10.
hot.
Oh, yeah. The
5, 10,
flanking.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Yeah, we're
40,
good.
40, 50.
I'm gonna put one opposite Wade from this guy, and then, or not Wade.
Like
Opposite fuck this from this guy, and then opposite fuck this from this guy. So one of either side, essentially, right there. So that way he's getting +2 either way.
Gotcha.
And then they're just gonna. That's my action. And then fuck it, I'm gonna tell my Raven, because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
That Raven that had initiative 10, he's gonna fly up there. Fucking, I need a D4. Hey, look, that'll be a D4. That'll work. He's gonna fly up there and he's gonna use this fucking thing to take the help action and grant an attack against that guy advantage. And then my fucking wolves are gonna do their shit. So they're gonna make an attack each. with +2. No, they have pack tactics, so that is an advantage. Plus the +2 because they're flanking. So this one's gonna be the one on my left. Fucking no, I think it's like 12. So it's gonna be the one on the right.
Is that with advantage?
Oh, you're not wrong. There we go. So yes, with advantage, it is.
What's the advantage from?
Pack tactics.
Oh, gotcha. That's right.
So it's gonna be 20 something.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll hit, which is. Our wolf is.
This one right here, or this one?
Yeah, my left. So that.
This one. Gotcha.
Yes. So he's gonna take. Max damage. Nice. He's gonna take 15 piercing damage,
Okay.
and he needs a DC 13 strength save, or he's not prone.
He fails it,
Cool.
but he's going to resist it. You see, as he fails, I'm going to legendary resistance this.
Oh wow. Oh god. Wowzers. Okay. Then this is gonna be the one on my right now at advantage. Again, 20 something.
That hits.
For 8 plus 3 is 11 piercing damage
Okay.
for another DC 13 strength save.
15 natural.
Okay.
Plus
good.
like 5
Yeah.
or 6, yeah.
And then so yeah, they take that damage. I have a bonus action. Is this like an actual nook or cranny?
Yep.
I don't think it would actually give me any fucking cover. I know you maintain concentration, so I don't actually want to be anywhere near these fuckers. Right now I'm 20, 30, 40 feet.
You need to stay within a specific range of your wolves to keep commanding.
I don't know. So I'm gonna be over.
Because for skeletons, it was 100 feet.
I don't think it's set.
Okay.
And I believe. I don't think I have any
So,
bonus actions to use. I think
These
that's my
two have
turn.
gone. You see this one, as it stands there, it just... and you see from its throat start billowing up this bright red, and you feel this heat emitting around you. You feel this like pulsing as he just turns. Yes, let's fight! And he just lets loose this just huge wave of fire. As it does, I need Constitution saving throws from life. Fuck this. This wolf. You're out.
I was gonna say, I'm 6
You're
feet
good.
away. I fucking better not be. God damn.
And what's your plus
3.
for us?
This is a con
Does
saving.
it not hit his friend?
They
All
are
creatures
not
in
seeming to be affected.
26.
26. You're good.
At least 20. Give me a second. I can look it up. Does a 20 succeed?
24. 22.
Well, it's +3.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or excuse me, I need a dex save. My bad. A dex save.
Why woman?
Okay, that doesn't
20.
change anything.
Yeah, I got a 20 for a dex save.
Okay.
19,
22 for dex
21,
save.
22, 23.
You're
20,
good.
23?
So everybody's gonna take half damage of this.
Okay.
You're gonna take
12
20.
damage for me.
You're gonna take 21 points of radiant damage as this
Oh,
heat
radiant?
and just bursts, just waves through, and it just explodes out from nearby. You see the two individuals now. You guys are close enough. You see whatever these individuals are. They seem to be shielded by something. You see as this wave energy just lets loose, they are unfaltered. They seem to just brush it off, almost prepared, ready that it's going to happen. You see then the one, he turns forward, and he's going to go, we'll go right into, fuck this, because he's, yeah. So, ooh, that's going to hit. 22 for the first one, and 25 for the second one. So yeah, both.
What if the
His
bait
AC
does?
is 30, so
Now he's got a long sword, so this is going to do 17 points of slashing,
What if the
What was it hit?
25 and a 22.
This was to Jake?
Yep.
Okay.
He's taking 17. And then he needs to make a con saving throw.
I think Jake had.
plus 6?
roll your roll.
16.
16. Okay, then he's not affected by that. All right, we'll see if he shields before I go through and do damage. So at least 2 go through. I think even if he shields, 1 goes through.
Because he has
25.
plus 1 plate, right? So that's 19, and then he has shield of face, so that's 20.
5.
That's 21, and then so he's at 26 AC if he shields.
If
So,
he shields.
okay, so then if he does, both will miss. We'll see if he does. So
Yeah, we won't
that's
tell
the
him
end
what
of that.
they are.
Right.
We'll give him the opportunity.
All right. That's the end of that turn. So now it is on to Magnus.
Okay, I'm going to cast Enlarge Person on myself.
Okay.
So I'm now a large. And I am going to Action Surge.
Hey, at the start of your turn, do you want to shield or not?
People are attacking you. Are you sure?
Yeah, the guy.
I have a shield.
No, do you want
You
to
don't have him
cast?
in the ring? I thought I refilled your ring.
Oh, if you I didn't remember you
Yeah,
refilled it.
yeah, we
I
refilled
told him I
it.
refilled your ring.
Then yes.
I think
Yes.
it was
Okay.
like 3 shields and a 2 shields and a vortex warp.
Vortex Warp is the second level, so it would have been 3 shields.
3 shields and a vortex warp.
All right, so then you just see these radiant, bright, bursting strikes basically going through, seeming to have no effect, though very bright with impact. That's the end of their turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Now I am large. I am now making a sharpshooter attack on. Do I get advantage because you use help action on this guy?
Yep.
I'm gonna attack that guy because I get advantage
On the first attack.
on the first attack.
The guy right in front of me.
13 plus 5,
Uh,
18.
Just hits.
Okay, good. I didn't have to use the bardic inspiration. Here's the damage. 22 piercing.
Okay.
Piercing damage. And here's the next attack. 17 plus 5, 22.
That is.
Um,
Yeah, you're still +5 with sharpshooter. Jeez.
Kind of dumb.
doing 21 piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move a little bit to the right. Wait, is this like a wall right here?
Looks like it.
Yeah, that's a wall.
Okay, so I'm right here then.
All right.
I'm a large creature, right? Oh wait, fuck! I forgot. I get a D4 damage.
You say, yeah.
The first attack does 4 more piercing damage.
All right.
The second attack does 3 additional damage, so a total of 7 more damage.
Got you. Alrighty. You see blood start pulling out, but he just turns and he looks at his comrade for a moment, and they look to lock eyes for a second, almost as if communicating. Onto you, Life.
I'm gonna misty step 30 feet away from this jungle pup.
Oh, you're
yeah.
But
Jungle.
And then
Poor fucking.
Elders.
I did have to use my
I
bardic
need to get
inspiration.
out of there. I'm gonna Elders Blast the one he just shot.
Okay.
Natural 20 for the first.
Nice.
And that's D8 or D10? D10.
Yeah, it's a D10.
23 damage. The first blast.
Nice. You see as it hits him, it starts like incinerating part of his flesh some, and just looks in as it hits. He's
24 for the second. Does that hit?
yes.
Making the same noise you did. But fire.
is it disengaged?
12 damage.
12 damage.
And then I'm going to move another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
All right, that's the end. Start of round 2. On to you. Fuck this.
I got out of there, so you're with the wolves.
Literally. I am going to.
Oh wait, I get to go. Ha! I forgot I was
Yeah.
top of the initiative. So I gotta roll to see if I get anything back.
So was that breath earlier? Was that just like a reaction or something?
You don't know. But one can't do it, and the other one can't do it. So they both don't recharge it back. So you notice as they go, it seems as if one was trying to do so and could not. You do notice the other one.
It's until your turn. So you still are at 26.
27.
20, is it 27?
I
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do. You see this individual move here.
because I haven't taken.
That's an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, that's true. For my wolf.
And you see him reach out his
You
hand.
need to wait.
Fucking 15 plus.
Is it more than 3?
Hold on, to hit is plus 5 to hit, so it's 20, but I'm also flanking, so it'd been 22 to hit.
Mhm.
So he's gonna take
That's the strength save.
DC 13 strength save. He's gonna take 9 plus 3.
Oh, he's got yeah.
He's gonna-
18.
yeah, 11. We can
12.
hope. 9.
Okay.
It's plus 5.
9 plus 3.
12.
12.
12.
He's gonna take 12,
12 damage?
piercing damage. Yeah.
Okay, so as he takes this, he goes over and he reaches out and he touches his very injured friend, and you see this wave of just energy pulsate through, and you see the other one look. Thanks. He looks over, and the other one is now going to turn, and he is. He's going to pull something out of his back, like satchel, for just a moment. You don't quite see what it is, and that's it. The other one, he's going to swing right into you, fuck this, with his great axe. And as he does this, he turns. You look familiar. And as he does so, he brings 2 down. The first one is a 22, and the second one is a 13. Nope.
Neither hit.
First one, oh, neither hit.
Went before you.
Neither hit.
Yeah, it's a good thing they
All
went
right.
for you.
That is the end of that one. He's just going to. Nope, that's it. All right, on to you. Fuck this.
I'm going to.
You could fire breath all of them, but I don't know if that
Yeah,
works.
but I need to heal. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump 30, lay on hands, touch myself.
As you do that, you see them there. Why? Why do you resist? Why are you fighting with them?
You don't know anything.
You seem to be uninformed. And they just seem to peer their gaze back at your comrades.
I'm going to hold an action to, like, I guess hold a reaction, or just hold an action if one of them. I don't know.
I don't think you have an action.
Is lay on hands is an action. I can't like hold a. I guess I could hold a bonus. Can you get?
Nope. You good?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so after that, on to life, or
No, I
on
am
to Girth or Luscious and Orem. You guys both go at the same time.
Go first. You need time to think?
Man, I know what I'm doing.
Then do it. So Jake's dude is closer than 60 feet.
Yep.
Cast Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Then I cast. It's just mockery again on the dragon bitch. Keep
Is he?
laughing at.
Okay. Who keeps laughing? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
What is it, 14 or 12?
14.
No, it fails. Yeah, it fails.
He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
That D8. Your level.
That's
Okay.
2d4.
3
Three.
damage.
All right.
Oh, that's a d8. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. We'll just mark that with this one. This one right here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
those?
laughy one.
Yeah, but I don't know if that has
Did
disadvantage.
you say the disadvantage thing?
Those are
combined?
Yeah.
Has an actual just flat
How much
disadvantage.
damage you do?
3.
All right, on your.
Psychic damage though.
I get psyched out, bitch.
Okay.
And,
Fucking. Oh. I'm gonna just take care of the fucking wolves and the raven first. Raven's gonna do the exact same fucking thing. He's gonna use the help action to the next person that fucking attacks that guy on my right. Has an advantage when they attack. That wolf is gonna be. I don't know if he's still getting the +2. He's gonna move to get the +2 from the one on my right. I'm gonna take care of my right hand. So he's gonna make an attack at advantage against the guy in green. Why is he green? Is that the one?
Disadvantage. He's got disadvantage on his attacks. And by the way, the bodies that you guys like killed are like literally almost like underneath you.
This is gonna be 20 something.
Yeah, that hits.
13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And a DC 13 strength save.
All
Are you
right.
gonna move your other wolf to flank the one behind Jake?
Probably.
Fails.
Nice. He's prone.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Remember, getting up in this isn't like Starfinder.
No, I know. I'm just.
Just costs half your movement.
And then the second wolf is gonna make his attack at advantage. All right, hold on. It is. I gotta actually do math on this one. It is going to be 11 plus 7 for 18 total. Yes, because I'm including the flanking. That 18 total to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Just an F. You technically probably wouldn't have been that far back because you were looting the bodies. I just thought about that. You would not have been way back there.
And he takes 10 piercing damage. And then another DC 13 strength save. That better?
I don't know. I was just thinking about that.
I didn't. You put me there, man. Like, I was just
Well, that's where one wasn't. I thought. DC 13.
Yeah.
He passed.
Okay. All right.
10 damage. You said.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's all the fucking summons. I have a thing to do. Fuck it. Fuck it. All you... No, I don't want to do it. You're doing it more important. I will use my bonus action to cast Magic Stone. As I pull out some ball bearings. And then I'm going to chuck them at...
Should we kill the Healy one?
That one's prone, so that'd be disadvantage. And then that one, I don't want to... Or my Raven's bothering. Your damage available. And that one's going to have cover for my fucking wolf. Unless I book it to this side.
This one's prone?
No, the green one. Green one's prone.
Okay.
So I'm going to fucking use 10, or 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Okay, cool. I'm going to swoop around. God, I hope
I am
I'm
a
not
large
clumped.
creature right now, by the way.
I don't know which one you are.
I'm this one.
Okay.
That's a large.
Whatever.
That's a
big ass wolf.
And now I'm gonna make a fucking attack roll. That's on here somewhere. Plus
That
9.
actually looks super frightening.
13 plus 9 to hit, so that
Yep, that
should
hits.
hit. And that's gonna do a fucking total whopping 9 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And that is now my entire turn.
You see one, he kind of turns. He's a little weak. The one is now his turn. He turns. He looks down at the dead bodies. He looks around. And then he says something in Draconic. You hear them say, "The gods are not here. Find them." They look around. And this individual is going to...
Wait, can they sense the cards?
He's prone. The green one is.
That's not his turn yet.
That's an attack of opportunity. You should let him do that. You're gonna move out of his distance before you plan your move, because that could fail and you lose
but I
his
have...
movement. Who's in legendary resistance on wolf prone?
That one's
Waiting for the whole person.
You know what? He's actually going to turn. And he's going to pull what he had from behind him. And you see these, like, the best way to describe them is really, basically manacles in a way. but these are not just for like your wrists or just your feet. It's almost like a hog tie style. And he literally is going to turn and he's going to attempt, and you can resist this, but he's going to attempt to grapple you.
That's a strength check.
Yep, and I just, natural 19, so 24 was his.
Strength check or strength
It'd be
save,
athletics.
or
Well, it'd be,
It'd be athletics.
Oh,
that's
just
that's
like
how
a
you
check.
grapple.
A contested
Yeah.
athletics check.
no.
11.
So you see him, he grabs you, and as he does so, he starts moving you.
Wait,
Even max, I'd be 19.
He takes half of his movement all the way over.
Dude, he just
this
hit
is it.
your ass.
he can lose that.
This is going to be the opportunity attack from
limp
my
out.
left. So that's going to hit. It's I should clarify.
That's
It's
the strength
17
save.
plus a bunch to equal 20 something.
Okay.
I have an
Nat 20 on the first strength check.
Okay, that's fine.
Do the
he still
second one.
takes,
Natural
uh,
16 plus 5, so 21.
Still takes 4
They're
plus
fine.
3. 7 not magical. 7
Slashing,
piercing damage.
piercing. Okay.
And then this, so he moved past the second direwolf, so that's the second attack.
Yep.
Nice.
Then
I
it's-
gotta do the math though. You wouldn't be flanking at that point, so it would be 20 total, so that should hit.
Yep.
And then 7 plus 3 is 10 piercing damage. And then did you make the second strength save?
Yep. It was 21. 16 plus 5. And then onto you.
Okay.
So you see him and he just takes fuck this almost to the doorway. He's like right at the threshold. And then that's all of his movement. And you're being taken. And he's like, I got you, brother.
What?
You just
I
grapple.
failed my strength.
You just grab it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can still.
Yeah, you're not restrained yet.
Not yet.
Um,
Top of the initiative, that might be the issue.
I'm gonna fucking be a retard, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to give me 60 feet. I need to get within 30 feet of the guy who took him.
5, 10. There.
Okay. And now I'm going to. This is just gonna be a normal roll. Well, it's 12. Hopefully, I hit that fucking good bardic inspiration. 18.
It just hits, yep.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm using my psionic strike also. So he needs to make a 14 strength save.
He fails.
He's knocked prone.
The one that running,
Yeah.
legendary
Yeah.
resistance.
Okay. It does D8 plus 3.
That's his second.
No, that's his only one.
It does 11
They'll
plus,
have one.
plus 5.
We used that one at the very beginning.
He was the one who went around. His was the healer. His hasn't been
I
used.
could have sworn that was the
This,
one.
this guy is the only one that's got one.
11 plus 5 psychic damage. 11 piercing plus 5 psychic damage. Oh, wait,
Okay,
is it force
so
damage? Give me a
16.
second.
They're kind of ghost thingy, sure. They're
It's
fake,
force
or is
damage,
that a
I'm sorry, not
Okay.
psychic damage.
They're
Okay.
real to me.
You see a little bit of blood, but for the most part, he seems okay.
I'm hitting him again.
Okay.
Oh, I have a D4 on that too. 4 additional damage on the first attack.
All right.
17 misses.
Yep.
Edge. That's it.
All
My
right.
turn.
Life on you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. In range of that. Yeah, I just blast him twice.
Okay.
$19 for the first one.
Yep, that hits.
$13 for the first strike.
Okay. Still standing. You see he's starting to take some damage.
21.
That hits.
Is your turn up before his turn?
Nope. 2 go.
So did you take away my turn with that maneuver? Is that what happened?
12.
No, you haven't
for the
gone yet.
second Utter's Blast.
Yeah, he gets to go before that guy.
No, he
gets to
doesn't.
move him.
My guy was almost last in initiative, and then it went you, then him, then I have 2 go.
I
And
thought
then
they
it's
all three
him.
went earlier
You have
before
the 2 on the right go, and then it's
He
the guy
was-
carrying him.
It's
Yeah.
this guy and these 2 went first. He was the lowest initiative. He was
Yeah.
the healer that came over and healed at the
I
end.
think
of
Wade
last
is
round.
asking if Jake's
If
gonna
he
go
gets to
before
go
the guy
before the guy
carrying him
carries
away.
away.
Oh yeah, he goes
Yes,
before him.
yes. I was
Yes.
gonna say how the fuck does he know?
Yeah. How was he not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
20, 30, 40, 50. Oh yeah, never mind. That actually it is in range.
Yeah, you're good.
Spiritual weapon.
Anything else?
Yeah, he's pretty-
Slamming it. But I mean, like, you moving or anything, or did you move already?
I already did move. That's how I got so close.
Gotcha.
Plus 7. 16. I thought that hits.
Nope. All right.
That's my turn.
Now, at the start of their turn, you see one tosses smoke. Actually, this is way bigger. 20. Well, this is almost how much it'll take up. Actually, a little bit farther than that. One is going to throw down a large smoke. You see that he takes it from his belt and tosses it. He's going to stand up then. This guy threw it. He's going to stand up. He gets half his movement, which is 25, so 5, 10, doing anything. And he's going to shove him into the door. So you guys are through the door, and then he's going to run through the door.
How much movement does this guy have?
50 total.
Jesus.
So 25 halved. And then as he throws this, he is going to. There's no way I can get it. I'm just going to eat 1. That's it. So they're both out, and roll your attack. Oh, you don't have any.
Yeah.
So he just runs on by and
So
slams the door. Now, you see this door slam? That is it. You, on the other side, you see one pull out a card. You see a card, and you see that it is a 2 of hearts. And as you do so, give me a perception check. As you see this one just pulling and struggling with you.
well,
You're not quite sure what he does, but you see him as he goes to the other side do something with this card. You see within darkness, as the door closes, the room is almost completely dark. And you see a light barely illuminate behind you and then quickly close off. As you guys on the other end hear.
Wait, don't we have cards? We need to get through the door, like now.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
How do we?
I think
no,
so after those 2 go,
Well, he's not done yet. As you get to the other side, they sit you down. And one takes the manacles and puts them all the way around you. And then sits there. Listen. And the other one comes up. Are you with us? Or are you against us?
it depends.
He literally, like, leans in towards you. I think I know one of your family members. And the other one looks, yeah, you look familiar. Come with us.
If I go, my friends go with us.
You see them all look at each other for a second. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh. 13. I need to stop using this.
Yes, use a normal dice then.
Okay.
Because he's been fucked by it.
Natural 20.
Yeah, he's been fucked by it the whole night.
Yeah.
Well, there, get your bad juju out. So,
26 total.
Oh shit.
all right, so I'll let you take the dice roll and be nice.
Nice.
So you turn and they look at each other. You hear them. What about the general? What about? Yes, but he looks like Captain. They turn. What do you know of your father? Yeah, what do you know of your father?
I was young. Taken away.
And as this happens, you see them and they take you and they make it about another 15 feet. And the other one stands right at the door. He has no more movement. And the other 2 are about 15 feet from the doorway. You are in complete darkness What are you guys doing? It is now your turn.
This time for stunning breath.
Yeah. Use all your key.
So I'm 15 feet away from the door.
Mm-hmm. And you are manacled and basically paralyzed. You cannot move or anything.
He should have got another save for the manacles.
2 of them restrained him. He doesn't need a
I
save.
never even got one. Or I got the first one, but I didn't get to try to break out.
Because now it's your turn. If
So I
they
could
wouldn't have
try to
manacled,
break
well, now
out
if they would have well, you
if I
could,
wanted
but
to.
good luck on a strength check break. I mean, these are still manacled. You're gonna have to pick them more than likely.
I don't know. My manacles are like a DC 15 dex check to get out of.
Yeah, it's
Well, these are not. you
these are
definitely need to
special
pick the lock. Or break them in some way. You're not gonna be able to just wiggle your hands out of.
You break your hand.
Fire breath, snap.
I'm gonna say-
All right, so what are you doing? You guys aren't even there.
My companions and I are on here on business.
20 strength.
We need to
check.
finish our business. But I'm very interested in what you have to say and show me. Let me greet my friends at this door so they don't attack you when they come through.
Just a quick moment, they look. Now, they fight. They won't understand. We are here for a mission.
Wait, don't your
I
whispering work?
can make them understand.
Yeah, but he doesn't have access to it. We are here under a mission. We have to execute certain individuals. Are you coming or not?
Who?
2 individuals that came here from our territory about a week ago.
Now on our side, did the fucking card work on the door?
What card?
I don't think they locked the door. I think they closed it.
What card?
The cards that we have.
You have them.
No, Luscious.
He has
You
them.
have them.
Luscious is way back here.
Okay, well, is that the end of your turn?
I mean, it's not gonna work, but I can try. Can I use a breath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Metallic repulsion breath. DC 14 strength. They're all strong boys.
Yeah.
Nat 20, one will fail. So you see the one kind of near the door.
Which one?
The one near the door.
Okay.
He literally, as you breathe past the 2, they seem completely unaffected. And the third one,
He's
That
pushed
motherfucker's
back
still-
20 feet.
well, he's
And he's-
pushed into the door. Because he's at the door. So you just kind of, and he's just being blown into the door.
Wait, does the door open our way or their way?
It opens
His
our
way.
So he's slammed against the door and knocked broke.
Okay, so you just. Anything else?
I think that's all you can do.
Okay.
I mean, you got a second
That's all I
attack.
can do. I mean, I can breathe again. Just fire. I can only use the metal one once. Yeah, I'll breathe fire. Why not?
All right. Was it con saves?
I think fire.
Actually, they're immune to
Dex.
fire, so you just rear back and
Immune?
they just stand.
Straight up immune.
Immune. You see them look at you and they're just. There's so much you need to learn, brother. Please, let us just show you. And they go to grab you. All right, that's the
Not
end of your
much
turn. All right, so it is on to you 2.
All right, I'm going first.
All right.
I'm going to run up 30 feet
Okay.
along this wall.
Yep.
Ducking, wait, hold on from here. 20, 10, 20, 30. So I should be able to see the door,
Yep.
which should be in 10. Am I within 30 feet of the door?
The doorway's right at the edge of the map. So yeah, as long as you're.
Then I'm going to use my action cast Mage Hand to open the door.
You go and nothing.
What? Fuck.
We need the card.
Oh.
You guys don't know that.
Well, yeah, we do.
How?
Because when the first time we fucking came in the door, you said there was a fucking thing next to the door.
No, I said above in the ceiling. There's just a card symbol.
I was gonna say I
A
opened the
card
door
deck, but you
without
saw
any.
that also in the other hallway.
I'm talking 2 fucking weeks ago.
No, I didn't.
When we first.
There was nothing
Yeah,
there.
when his raven went to the door.
There was. I said he just saw a door, no locker, nothing.
Yeah, and actually, now that he's saying that, you said that there was like a socket next to the door. Yes.
On the door.
On the door.
On the
okay.
door.
We assumed it was the rune thing, but
That was
we
it.
couldn't get the rune
Right.
thing in there. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Who's
not
doing
card
that hands?
shaped or anything.
Correct. Okay. Up.
What are you doing? All right,
I can't do anything with my bonus action.
go, act. What are you doing? You guys are on a time crunch. Come on,
I'm
what are we doing here?
gonna take this fucking blue necklace then,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna fucking toss it to my wolf. See if the wolf can use its mouth to put the fucking rune in the socket.
All right, you toss it and it goes up, and as you do so, you put it in. You wait a moment. It starts glowing this bright blue, and you hear this voice. Well, yes. How can I help you?
Pull it back out.
You go and
Rune back out.
nothing. It's lodged in
Well.
there.
The wolf.
Are you okay?
Bark, bark.
And as he hears this, it kind of hears whatever's moving around for a moment. You hear in Dwarvish words. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
I actually think I do.
You guys, and if you're with, yeah, you guys are probably close enough. You hear kind of emitting. Send the gods. The corridors have been breached.
Fucking Christ alive! When it rains, it fucking pours. Then the second wolf is just gonna run up and fucking try and break down the door.
And then as you start hearing this, you hear more words. Turn on the tracking beacons. See where everybody's located. And now all of your blue little orbs that you guys all have just they glow this bright blue, and you see so there's individuals everywhere in the second and third corridor. What are you doing?
Yeah, these people aren't supposed to be down here.
Yeah, I know, but we haven't been down the third
What
floor.
are you doing? It's your turn too. You can go the
Where are
same.
you?
Having fun.
I think that's
Me
my
too.
entire.
So the things are closing, right? The wall.
Oh yeah, the second wolf was trying to attack the door.
Okay. It
Yeah.
goes up. It's a stone wall. I mean, it attacks
Door
it.
Is a stone? Is stone door?
Yeah, it's like it's got a handle on the side, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's. I mean, you attack, you do some damage, it claws at it, but it's going to need multiple turns to start actually doing any sort of damage or.
There's no slit or any like thing to look through on the other side of the door.
No, it's pretty much closed.
It's a solid door.
Yeah. It's like the same ones you guys. We're almost at the prison, though a little makeshiftier. What you doing, Girth?
So am I in the hallway that's closing, obviously?
Mm-hmm.
How far away do I have to go back to?
Out of about 15 feet. That's where the smush is happening. It's like right in front of the door, about 15 feet.
Right, essentially right where
Mm-hmm.
that front.
What you
Both
doing?
of- That's where it's
Both of them.
starting to close.
No, it's starting at the walls, but it's moving in like.
I know that. Where do I need to go to knock it?
You're good.
You're good.
It closes like all the way the fuck
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all smoke, so technically you just see a smoke cloud. And unless anybody's really saying anything, you hear through some of your rings like, hey, whatever, but you don't really know.
So we can hear the walls.
You probably can hear the walls moving. But there's also a dog attacking a door, things moving around, voices being heard. There's a lot going on.
So,
you could also.
Because you're the one with the possible key to the door?
The key to the door. Alright, so I move up to where it's closing.
All right. Yep, I got you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Yeah, right there, right there.
All right.
And then I take the 2 cards that I have and I
Mhm.
just fuck it. And
You just.
well, then I say, fuck. And Throw one on the ground.
Okay. All right, you throw one down on the ground, and as you do so, right before it hits the ground, you hear it, and it goes ting, 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 and then after a few seconds, it and folds back into a normal card. It almost seemed to have like some impenetrable, like almost magic around it, making it not take damage when it was flung into the ground.
Oh.
Could we not?
You go to rip it,
Yeah.
and as you start, it rips just a tiny bit, and then it stops. And as you try, it doesn't. And then after you stop, it just kind of seams itself back.
Oh, boys, I don't know what the hell these cards do.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, so I cast Bardic Inspiration on you. Fucking.
All right.
I mean,
Now, at this point, it's one of the individual's turn. He literally takes you, picks you up, basically hog style, and tosses his gear off to the side and just books it. You are just moving in darkness. You just feel... You have dark vision? Yep, you just feel darkness.
They also, they also have double our movement, so you're gone.
He gave it to me because
Even if
we
we
thought
all
we
go-
did, but that was just for when we were in the tunnel.
You said it was like on D&D or something. And
For some reason, I had it on my paper, but
yeah, I don't.
Now, at this
I know
point,
Mood Dragon.
you are down a corridor very far.
now before they started like taking me away, is there a way that I could like cut myself or something on a metal piece around my hands or arms that I could like cut myself?
I would say give me a sleight of hand check to see if he would like really let you before he started like picking you up. Because once you got picked up, you wouldn't have an opportunity. He looks at you and he sees, and he's like, ah,
You just
let's
bite
not
your
try
teeth
this.
or your tongue.
You're not
Because
there.
you're being, like-
You're not there. So stop.
it's up to the ring, man.
Jeez.
I just wanted to find a way I could leave a blood trail.
Well, be creative. But no, he picks you up and starts carrying you off as you're in the ring thinking, man, if only I was biting one of my lips or thing, you know. But no, so he just takes off. It's actually your turn, Magnus. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my fucking psychic to fucking pick up the card he threw down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fucking go to the door and fucking try to shove this shit in to see if anything happens.
Shove it where? The
The
only
slot.
thing you see,
Anything.
there's no
fucking
slot.
waving it everywhere.
You're waving it in front of the door, nowhere. The only thing you see around you is literally the door, the socket, which now has this gem that's wreaking alarm, and 2 lanterns, and the one symbol that's above you. That's like 7 feet off to the left above you. That's it.
You're no.
It's
You're not playing
a,
alarms.
Okay,
That's
well,
not
I'm a
alarm
large
sounds.
creature. I'm gonna grab this fucking rune and try to fucking pull it out of the slot.
Okay, so you go, give me a strength check.
Nine.
No, you go and you pull it. Nothing.
Well, fuck this is gone forever.
All right. Life.
I don't got fucking anything because we're open.
Okay, so at this moment, we'll just kind of break
Doors locked,
initiative.
We don't have
I
the.
mean, I know exactly what I'm gonna do next.
Well, you guys connect.
All right,
We'll
I'm
just
gonna,
say,
I'm gonna cast a spell magical.
okay, so
Any spell of 3rd level or lower is automatic. Or I gotta make a check.
as you do this, you see that the door is not under necessarily an effect, but there is some sort of, I'd say, affecting the door. That's not.
Than that.
There's something affecting the door. The door is not magical.
just an unopenable door.
And you guys aren't using all your options.
What options? We've tried to manually open the door.
Yeah,
The card
yeah.
doesn't work. The ruin
Yeah.
set up an alarm.
Yeah.
But what
I
options
mean, you
do
know
you
the
got?
card works somehow.
Okay.
You also haven't tried to manual open.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
no, we did.
I used Mage Hand to open the fucking door. Earlier, the door opened just fine.
Because you touched it. Mage hand, you weren't touching.
I mean, all right.
Mage Hand
what if
literally
what if
specifies it can
I'll
open
run
doors.
up and I'll try and open the door then.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I say what?
Yeah. We've physically, we've tried to manually or magically. We've tried to do it physically, mechanically. We've done.
I'm gonna use my I'm gonna
Four
fucking
different
use
options to
my
open this door
fucking
and nothing is
movement
working.
thing.
Maybe it's not the door.
There's fucking torches. Produce flame. Light the torches.
They're lit.
Try the door.
Nothing.
All right. All right.
I take one of the cards and try to cast a spell through it. See if that does anything.
Nothing. Seems to be unaffected through the card. It takes
I'm
it.
gonna fucking hawk one of these fucking
Give me an
these
intelligence check,
can
someone.
corpse motherfuckers at
Can
the
it
door.
be an investigation?
Like I don't
No.
like
You guys already know everything in the room. You know that there's
Yeah,
two
and we've
things.
tried
a
everything.
rune. No, you haven't tried everything.
an intelligence check. Fucking I'm gonna use bardic inspiration. Give me that fucking D8.
How about Mr. Girth? Give me a history check.
14.
You know it has something to do with the cards, and not the door. But possibly something with the rune in the ceiling, but definitely not the door.
Okay.
1,000.
You know that certain cards, you would know this, only work if they're given to someone. And that's its own thing in itself. I would just say that that's important.
Wait, would your fucking little fucking copy
So
ability
maybe,
work?
so maybe the two cards that you acquired wouldn't work because
They were.
they weren't given to you. But you know of other cards. It's about all I can really give you.
You don't happen to have one of these.
I was
do
about
you?
to say
He
that.
hasn't turned him and looked.
No, like in your
You
inventory,
would
there
know.
isn't just Queen of
No.
Diamonds. Like in
Girth would know.
yeah,
Girth would know.
playing Girth just because
Doesn't know.
Yeah,
Girth would know that he
Girth had
goes
a card the whole time.
that he goes by nickname Ace sometimes.
okay.
What now?
You go by a nickname Ace.
Ew.
Apparently.
That's a while ago we made my character, dude.
Like 10 days!
Nah.
You do have a card.
Okay. All right.
Awesome. Pull my card that I
Open
had
the
this whole fucking time.
Open the fucking door, please.
You ruffle through it. Oh shit! I got a card, and as you look at it, you're like, "Well, I happen to have a card." And everybody turns and looks at you and is like, "Oh."
Open the
Yeah,
fucking
news
door.
to me, dude.
Now, as you have this card, you pull it out, you wave it around the door, no effect. But you wave it and just coincidentally kind of shine it underneath where this almost emblem is. And I'll give you the biggest easy one ever, and you realize that the rune starts to glow. Now, you wait and it stops. You see the doors about halfway now stop. But then it starts going the opposite way.
Tracking back into the wall.
You try the door, it doesn't. You wait, it doesn't. You wait about 10, 15 more seconds and the walls, you try the handle. And if you want to, for the first time, it completely turns.
Cool. Yeah.
But now it's been a little bit.
Yeah. Price alive.
Well, we gotta pursue.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So as you go on the other side, you see some scratch marks on the floor, those with dark vision, in a completely dark circular room. As you guys look around, you see that there has been what looks like bags of gold or maybe platinum that have been maybe dropped here and emptied. You notice these bags just by handling gold. As you do, you see that there are emblems of this fiery eye. And as you look at it, you notice you've seen this symbol many of times. And as you look further and deeper into this little area, those looking, or are you guys just full on chase?
We're full on chase.
Yeah, fuck loot. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so you guys start booking it down. You guys make it.
We're gonna have to use another.
Abandon the
locate
fucking
person.
tokens. The fucking runes.
Yeah, those are gone.
So you guys toss off the runes. Luscious, you can't see in the dark, so you are gonna need to be
cast light on
accompanied.
him.
All right, so you cast light. You guys start making your way. You guys go down what looks to be this corridor that starts opening up, and as you do so, you guys are in this room now, and you see 5 exits, all open. That's it.
Tell me about that card shit.
Can you like direwolves like
It's been
track
20.
people?
Now write it down. Write it down.
Direwolves have keen hearing and smell, and so if any blood trail was laced, they could hound it, you know.
But there was not.
Yeah, but he's wounded,
Fucking
Technically, they're
which
all
means
wounded.
he smells like blood, and they all smell like blood.
Oh yeah,
Which
one
means-
of them had taken a bunch of damage. Are there any fucking blood trails?
Give me investigation or investigation or survival.
The one guy was almost.
Guidance.
I want to investigate.
Yeah, one was pretty wounded.
Hopefully, guidance helps. 14.
14. You look around. You see that there are scuffles and tons of footprints. After a few moments, you peer off to the left, and you see that there are some blood trails and
Wait,
what
do we
looks
still
to
have the
be a
direwolves?
scurry.
Yeah, I keep them for an hour.
You should have them smell. Why am I investigating? Like,
Yeah, that's fine.
Lush should ride on one of those.
why?
Well, I mean, you have a light now, but you didn't.
You don't know. You don't even know who he is.
Ah, shit.
He's so fucking high.
He's so incognito. He
Yeah,
doesn't
I
even
don't even know. I don't even know.
Yeah. And yeah, as soon as we pick up a blood trail, I'm just gonna have the doctor bloodhound. It.
Okay, so you guys pick up that it is off to the left, though. These tunnels completely dark. You have this small light that's kind of leading you, and as you guys go, you make it about an extra maybe 100 feet, and then the blood trail stops. You see what looks like where a blood pool has started from where they were maybe bandaging themselves or something, and then what looks like a little bit of a trail that goes about maybe 10-15 feet, and then what looks like speed picked up. You don't see any tracks of anybody being drugged, so more than likely they probably tag teamed carrying fuck this and made his way. Now, at this point,
the path continues.
too bad there was
the
no
blood-
water to wash off the blood smell.
Well, hold on.
it's not the smell.
I have a fucking whole different thing. So the path continues. The blood trail just stops.
Yes.
Okay.
With like no forking?
Um.
Or is it just like one straight?
Where you're at right now, there's no forking. You guys went just down the left. You
Okay.
guys have traveled about 100 so feet, and you just see it just keep going.
All right. I'm gonna use my second 4th level spell slot to cast locate creature on fuck this.
Okay, so as you do this, you notice that he is about almost 400 feet to the northeast of your direction.
Down this path.
No,
No. Oh, okay.
he is
Down one of the other paths. Then I'm
through walls, possibly. You know, he
Okay.
is a couple hundred feet
there
through.
must be some forking.
Or they split up?
also possible. But this he described it as that the scuffles and shit indicated that they double team.
Yeah, it looks as if they didn't split off right away. Now you guys continue down the path. You make it about another 50 feet. It kind of bends around, and then you hit what looks like a doorway where it does fork. Well, not a doorway, a pathway where two entrances fork. You see one that veers off to the right. It kind of heads northeast in the direction of where you would believe him to go, where you kind of see it pinging off. And you see another one to the left, but these are tunnels. You don't know if those go directly that way. With your investigation looking, both seem to be pretty traversed.
It's all that.
Now, as this is going on, you wait about another minute as all this is going on. You hear, yes, we're getting close to the edge. We gotta bail on the Jovan brothers. We can't execute them tonight, but we need to get this one possibly out of town and fast. You see, after a moment, they stop. And in a moment, they throw this large, bag over you. And you hear coins just kind of gold just hit off your chest plate. And then they start taking you. You see light kind of transmit through the bag, but not enough to see around. Your body is dropped for a moment, but you see one. And it holds a blade to your back. Don't move. This is just a quick stop. You see one individual enter. Yes? We gotta get out of here and quick. And you hear a card whoosh, flick out. Oh, I see you remember. I won't ask any questions. You hear a door whoosh, open, and then you feel your body picked up by two individuals again. You hear one. I'm going to go this way. You go that way. They look at each other. You hear almost like a fist punch or maybe a slight hug for a moment, and then the two individuals keep taking you off. One seems to split off. You go back into darkness. You hear maybe about another minute or two of just pure running. Now, what are you guys doing at this fork? You have a left and a right.
The northeast.
Indicates that it goes this way, or towards him.
Oh, I actually don't have one. I don't have the fucking. I'll send the Raven down the left path. The left path was not the northeast one, right?
No.
Okay.
So you send it down, it flies maybe about 100 or so feet, and it just keeps swirling to the left. It bends to the right a little bit, and then tapers back to the left. Doesn't seem to be going in that direction.
They'll come back and go down the other.
Right, so you wait about another 30 seconds, you come down, and then you guys quickly pick up your pace, and you guys keep heading down. You guys head for about another 100 or about 80 or so feet, and you wind through, and then you stop at the end. You guys see a doorway. Stone doorway, similar to the room like you had before. You see a rune on top of the door, and in Dwarvish, you guys speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
Yes. You guys see that this is what looks to be prison entry 1.
Open this door.
All right, so you walk up. Give me a perception check or something.
Or something, I can choose.
Or something.
Investigation, if you wish.
Guidance.
Oh yeah. 22.
22. So you look around. You see once again on the ceiling, about 7 feet up to the left of this door, a very basic carved-in image of this deck with the 4 card symbols around the edges. You pull out your card, you lean it over, and you kind of hold it out. You wait a moment, and you hear this blue kind of runic sound just kind of pause for a second, and you hear the door seems to be unlocked.
Door's unlocked. One shot.
Mage hand.
Push it open. You see a doorway, and on the other side, you see a decent amount of individuals, and it seems to be kind of bustling. You see a couple guards, and one opens and peers out, walking with like a large spear and a shield. Seems to be a dwarven individual. If you're an individual that is invisible... Oh! How'd you make it so far? And you see his spear immediately kind of lowers. And you see a couple guards come behind.
A couple of dragonborns come through here.
Who's asking?
Members.
We opened the door, didn't we?
What's your proof?
You opened the door, didn't we?
I need the proof. Show me the card. As you flip him off.
With the card.
He looks at it. I see.
There you go.
An
I
odd
also have a
member.
card.
Traveling with so many.
Well, I have a card.
What did he say? What member? What did he say? Card member?
He says traveling with so many. Not keeping it very secret, are you?
Good enough for me to forget about it.
We've had a few of those, but they still remember how the cards work.
I figured it.
You kind of come in and you see a large bearded individual. He kind of walks around, very old, bright white beard, layered with knots. All right. What number are you? Let me see the card, and you show it, and you see that your card. Do you remember what card yours? Did you look?
Yes, they.
He looks at it. Diamonds. He kind of comes up and slaps you on your cheek from the wealth.
What cheek does he have?
Your right one. He just kind of.
Exactly right at you.
Yeah, right at you. No. He looks at it. From your wood. Well, welcome to the club. And you notice he peers around his, and he has a king of clubs. Welcome, member. Didn't know I'd be seeing so many of the 52 here. Well, wait a minute. They know. Do you even? He kind of pulls you aside and walks you over. All right, so you shouldn't be showing so many into these parts. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I don't know what this is about.
Cards. You have more. Give me a deception check.
14.
All right. So, what brings you here?
Looking for two individuals.
What be their names? And you kind of see he goes over. Jocelyn! You got somebody here as a member, yeah? They're looking for somebody. What was the name?
Oh, the Jonas Brothers.
Jonas, brother. Jonas. I only have Jovan.
That one.
What do you need with them? Someone already came by here wondering how much they could buy for the head of the lot.
Get them for special.
Got some gold on you. Gonna need payment to be taking this lot off and fudging the paperwork. You know how this works. Plus, I need a trade.
Trade.
Well, if I'm giving you the heads, I'm gonna need at least coin and, I don't know, maybe a favor.
Kind of.
We are losing. Fuck this.
You see,
Connor didn't want you.
all,
100%.
all I have is,
No. I'm surprised you didn't just go instantly like, oh yeah, they just teleported you away. That would have saved a lot of trouble if you did
After
that.
you put me in the bag.
All I have is, and he kind of leans over. I got some of this here knowledge. Books. People keep trading them. They must have value, but, it's only from a bunch of these Dragonbone fellows. See, there's a number 2, I think, of hearts. Just in here a little bit ago. And he wanted to take the Jovan brothers, but then left all abruptly. Didn't come back. If you want them, 20,000 gold.
Need to discuss this with my colleagues.
Oh yes, do so. And he kind of sits back. He pours himself a little mug and starts stoking on a pipe. Yeah, what? 20,000, 10 for, or just 10 for one? Oh, I got a little Percy there. Or 10 for one.
All right. Tell him what you just told me. Also, fuck this. Good morning, anyway. This guy back there anymore?
No, he's a dwarf of white beard.
He said,
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Now, while this is all going on,
We have no idea where
you're being carried. You make it for about another, let's say 5 minutes while they're all kind of going through, and you make it, and you hear these doors, and you see light, and you feel the piercing cold immediately. And then you see the light somewhat breaking in as it's starting to become early morning. And as you see at this point, you hear these voices in Draconic. Load him and take him to the keep. We are going to take him and add another one to the Brotherhood, whether he likes it or not. You feel yourself picked up, and as you do so, you are dropped into this carriage for the first time. You have a moment by yourself. Do you wish to do anything as you hear individuals? You are hooded. All you can see is darkness, and you feel around you wood from the inside of a caravan. You've broken from the weather, so you're probably in something covered with a top, and you have just a moment as you hear footsteps kind of going around to the side of the caravan.
am I still bound?
Hmm?
And
Okay.
Because
All right. So you wait a few moments. You hear, yes, take him as fast out of the city as possible. We didn't get the brothers, but I fear we got something to. You hear the whoosh, and the cart starts to take off. You guys wait a few moments. So, do you want to take the 20,000 gold?
We have 20,000? No.
Yeah, we don't have.
I'm just getting one.
I mean,
That's
you
good.
can't.
That's
You're
hard.
not going to.
How about you take this bag of platinum and this bag of jewelry and haggle with
Man. This.
all right, there's one
You're
thing that I want to do. Actually,
Oh, you think that these
breathe fire again
Yeah.
and
Watch that
burn
guy.
this thing off my head and burn
Up. Okay.
in hopes that
Somebody.
it'll singe and fall onto the ground and somebody.
Okay. So, you breathe fire.
I assume he's out of 1,000 by now. I'm just.
So you roll over on your back, knowing you have a moment to yourself. In doing so, you gather what you know to be up. You turn, you take the last one you have, and you breathe deep, and you let out this fire. And in a quick instance, you feel this mask of this bag just rip off. And now you see up, and you see just early signs of the light coming up, and you rip through this canvas top, letting out this huge flame. As you do so, you see part of it just melt away and rip off. And you look up and you see this inside of Nual. You see individuals, like, what's that going on over there? You hear one, and he comes over and he's like, oh shit, get to him. And you see two individuals now come scurrying towards the back. You start yelling, all as loud as you can. You see them jump on top of you and they cover your mouth, but you got a couple out. You hear individuals, hey, yeah, what's going on over there? Hey, check that out. You see an individual kind of running over. You see the silhouette from some sort of fire that was going on all night kind of making its way over. You see a couple individuals start making their way. What is going on? And then you hear a dwarf, it's the gods of the Hex God. What is going on over here? You see two individuals. We gotta fucking run. We gotta run. You see two, they dart right off of you and just take off. As they do so, you see them just jump off your body and just... They take off into the snow. As you do so, you hear footsteps on the snow coming up. We'll see what's in that caravan over there. While this is going on, what do you want to barter? I see 20,000 gold is too much, so how about we sweeten the deal?
Maybe unsweeten the deal?
No. I want some conflux. I know that if you're dealing with the club, you know where you can get some. Judging that you're a diamond, I'm guessing you're coming from, probably the Rocks region, and probably from some money, aren't you, boy? Well, how about this? If you don't have the coin right now and that's too steep, got any fancy, vehicles? Yeah.
Up here. This isn't.
What do they say?
This isn't like we're not going to the.
I got some rings and jewelry here too. Maybe.
Yeah.
Something
Want
like
something
that.
better than that? If
Oh, what you asking for?
20,000?
Deep.
Oh, like you're whistling or whispering or whatever you. What are you doing? 20,000. We got a deal?
5,000 and these rings and jewels, and I can tell you about 2 other cards.
Give me a persuasion check on that one.
Listen. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Well, if it's broken, just roll a real one. See what happens.
2 cards, you say?
Still 13.
What 2 cards? You just
Jack of
show 'em?
Hearts and the Queen of Spades.
Show 'em, fuck no. I'll tell 'em what I got. Queen of Spades and a Jack of Hearts.
Yeah, I want those.
Much.
One for each of the prisoners.
Important to you.
Oh, those can get you very far.
How
Very
about
far.
those for the prisoners and maybe some of that platinum to get
No,
out of
the-
the prison?
The deal is a card for a prisoner.
I wanted to pay for platinum passage out of here.
You have a card.
Yes.
Why do you need passage of out of here?
It's for the prisoners. I don't want them to get fucking murdered by some fucking zealous guard.
Well, that's on you. That's not me.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking to pay you.
No.
Passage. Damn it.
If we just use it to bribe any guard, you're fine.
You're not that deep into the prison.
Two other cards then?
Yes.
Your card.
Tommy
I
is
appreciate that.
This is my money.
He didn't even know he had it.
Yeah.
Let me try yours.
Fucking around my backpack.
Crumpled up, and then he realized
Oh shit, this is Yeah, so we'll trade the 2 cards.
He looks at you. The name's Igor. I have a brother. Runs a bookstore. Just South Bend.
Fucking Igor's books?
Yeah!
Yeah. It's not in Alberzine.
No, it's south. It's near the bridge.
Cryptic.
Yes, Cryptic's Crossing. Yes, yes.
Okay, all right.
Go shop there. Take some of these books, maybe, or sell some.
I mean, if you
No, okay. Well,
I mean, if you want to,
give me the cards.
if you want us to deliver books,
Take me to the prisoners.
bring the prisoners to us.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Go on! He yells to an individual. Yes, sir. He kind of comes over. Get the 2 prisoners! Oh, right away, sir. And he kind of runs off. No, the other way, Jovan! What prisoners, by the way, you never specified? Oh, yeah. Those 2 brothers that came in the other day. They were supposed to be killed. Yeah.
Pale dwarves. One's.
No, they're humans. They're humans.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Go on.
You hear me
Black.
kind of distance off, and he kind of just sits there and strokes his beard and be back. Just wait a minute. You guys just awkwardly wait about 10 minutes, and then you come back. You see the individual dragging 2 individuals. You look at them, and they seem to be matching the description. They kind of look. They don't seem to be saying anything. But those are the Jovan brothers. You wish to make the trade now?
I asked the 2 dudes, what are your names?
They kind of look at you. Who's asking? Maybe we want to stay here. Why do we want to go with you?
No.
Storm chaser guy.
Yeah.
Givok.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know if we want to flash that yet.
Never mind.
A friend.
Well, as you say it, they look at you. Givok, are you sure?
Left shirt now.
We need to know. And the other one, yeah, we need to know.
How about later? Not here.
You see the dwarf, he's just sitting back. So do we have a deal? They're here. Said they are who they are. I want those gods. You see Jovan looking at the cards, the 2 brothers. What is happening here? We've been traded
Cards.
within the 52. We don't want to be lost in the 52. No, we don't want to be lost there.
Just shut the fuck up. Let's get out of here.
You see the dwarf sits back. It's best you be quiet, brothers. Let us talk about this. So, the 2 brothers are those gods. He just looks intently into your eyes. He wants those fucking cards.
Yeah.
We give up, table.
Yeah.
Give him an ultimatum.
Let me see that thing about it.
Give him an ultimatum, like you're either gonna stay here and die, or don't you have a telepathic way of speaking to people?
Fuck no, I don't.
Somebody did.
I will when I'm level 8. I'll either take that or telekinetic.
Oh fuck. And I'll look at the brothers and I'll ask them, are you associated with Quebec?
We worked for him for about a week ago, taking capture.
Okay.
He kind of looks around.
You made your way towards Yorwood, Dragonscale Keep. You got fucked up, and then you were brought back here.
Well, it wasn't so much that. We actually quelled everything. They came after us. Took us back to Dragon Scale Keep. At least the outskirts of it. They were performing some sort of ritual that night. Flames burned so bright. Not even the rain put them out. We watched. They did strange things that we weren't quite sure what was happening, and then we realized that we better just keep our heads down. We tried to leave. They caught us trying to escape. Thought we were trying to gather some sort of intel or something. Supposedly went against some treaty that they had with the media. Only Dragonborn are allowed there. Supposedly some gnome. But aside from that, only Dragonborn. When we crossed that territory threshold, we opened ourselves up for treason, and by their standards, immediate death. And the media has to uphold it, so they sent us back here to Nual, our capital, to be sentenced to death tomorrow night.
Well, that ain't happening. Good thing we're trading these cards for you.
Yeah, we want you guys.
Yeah, but then what's gonna happen when... Well, the Dragonborns...
Do any of us look like Dragonborns?
No, but somebody is going to be wanting their heads tomorrow, and when we're not there, then what?
That's
Sounds good enough for me. And the other brother, all right, what are we going to do then? If we're going to leave, make the trade. Let's get the fuck out of here. You see the dwarf, he's just... What will it be?
Alrighty, I will take the trade, but you gotta take us to...
All right, that's easy enough. He looks over. Jovan, what? Lead them out of here, please. And he leans over. The cards.
No, you gotta take me to...
One card now, then.
That's reasonable.
So
Give him Jack of...
he takes it. All right, Jovan, with me. You see him and about 4 other dwarven guards accompany you. You see the Jovan brothers are led in front of them. We'll take you back. But then the card. You nod, you guys make your way. You exit the doorway. You guys make it winding through, and then he takes you to a direct location using his card. He swipes it twice, and it's like almost like a straight path through 2 doors, and you see one of the corridors that leads to the 3rd open up, and you walk almost right through it, and he motions his hand on the side of the door, and it looks as if some sort of rune illuminates down the whole hallway, disarming any traps. He walks through. Gotta be a member. Keeps on walking down, and you guys get to the threshold where you guys were with the 4 breakings of the entrances. There's your exit.
He took us back out the back exit?
All the way back to where you guys would go back up to the 150 feet up that shaft.
Damn it.
So,
Time to transform into a bird, and hopefully he gets in contact at some point.
the
He
card.
knows where to find us.
You do have a house.
Yeah. Yeah, theoretically. Yeah, if not fucking story.
Hopefully you have that backup character.
It might take me a couple weeks to get
He's
there.
the antagonist now.
The card.
Give him the card.
Yeah, and his eyes just burst, and he just grabs it and just disappears behind the guards. All right, thank you. And he just runs with it. He takes both of them. You see Jovan. Here's your prisoners, and you see the Jovan brothers just sitting there. He breaks free of the shackles, and they kind of rub their wrists for a second. And you see now, they've been pretty well taken care of, though. It looks as if they haven't gotten much sleep.
Little squire dude. You already leave?
Mm-mm. Okay.
Back to the.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I
So.
got the 2 prisoners and shut out. But
All right. So you wait a few moments, and then you walk back down, and you see him kind of looking over these cards, and you see the young Jovan kind of making his way back. All right, sorry, they've been taken, and he's following me. And as you walk behind him, he turns. What do you want?
I want to know about these cards.
We're powerful. You're an ace. Let's say rung one of many. These, and he turns, these face cards. Those individuals that you must have taken them off of. These are worth more than money can buy. This gets you into the most exclusive areas among the cloud tops, with just a flash of it. Everybody knows that if you're that high up, you're only a part of a select few. No more than about 12 of them make it that high up. And for those cards to just be lying around unclaimed, it's a mini treasure in itself. And with this, I can gain power myself. Give it to another son. Give him power. Much knowledge and info will be at my fingertips just because of these cards. But know that a bounty is basically placed on my head. But with that and great secrets come many that want them. And like you gathered these, you could easily kill me here and take them back off of me. Though they will not work until the meeting of the deck. That is when all the cards gather together once a year. They anoint new members, they take these cards, they activate them. Just so happens that the end of the year is in about 4 or 5 weeks from now. I'm gonna claim that one. And he looks at the queen. That one's gonna be mine. The jack will be for my boy. I'll give mine my next offspring. Generational power and knowledge.
Any other diamonds around?
There's a dragonborn, but I think it wasn't active. I've seen very few that come through here with high wealth and high-ranking cards. Many come through here with 5 or lower, but to see 2 face cards to come through here, that's pretty rare. You need to be careful, knowing that you have touched those. They've passed from your hand, which means along that route, someone may come looking for them.
I'll make sure I tell him who has them.
Oh, you do. And by then, they might not be able to do anything about it. He turns and he just starts walking back down the path, just kind of like brand new foils of Pokemon that he fucking unwrapped that are just amazing. Just like, ah!
This is ultra rare holographic.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, you now, as we break back with this fire and people coming about, you see members of what look to be some sort of guard coming up, and you see dwarven large pikes adorned in like this blue and white and silver, very clean. You kind of lurch yourself up a little bit and can kind of see out now, able to see in the city very early in the morning, maybe 4 a.m., starting to become somewhat lively in the area. Now seeing you, and you see 3 hex guards coming over. Why are you tied up? And they turn around and they see this opening that leads down into the prison. Are you an escapee?
Sir, I'm just a traveler. Thank you for saving me.
Give me a persuasion check.
You're still in full armor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And manacled.
That's fair.
What'd you say?
Persuasion?
14?
What business do you have being manacled in a burning caravan with fleeing suspects? As they kind of look over. We saw your Dragonborn companions flee when they heard us run over.
I'm not with them. I'm a traveler of the land, sir. I live in Adventus right now, but I'm pretty new to these lands.
Then what's the manacles around your arms and...
Well, I've actually learned a lot in the last hour or so. Apparently, these dragons, they are some kind of cult. I think they were trying to recruit me. I don't know anything about it.
Kind of funny in that from a Dragonborn.
Right? This is all new to me.
They kind of look at you and then look back.
I've been traveling these lands. I'm just trying to learn more. If you want to check my bag, I've got a cartographer's. Plenty of maps.
They
too.
go and they definitely start kind of ruffling and then they look. There's no bag. What bag?
Oh my god, they took his halberd too, didn't they?
I
You
guess
have
they must have
nothing.
taken my stuff.
You look around. Nothing. So you're a traveler, you say, with just armor and manacles.
Well, they put the manacles on me.
But they're no longer here. Just you.
If I had the choice to
Julius!
or
Yes,
stay, I would
come here.
stay.
We have one that, and you see 3 individuals now holding spears towards you. Yes, what is it? And you see one human walking among dwarves, and they kind of look over, and he must be maybe above them. And you hear him, he kind of starts talking with this dwarf. He comes back. All right, we're gonna take you just over to the barracks for a moment. You have any papers? You have a place to stay?
I live in Adventus.
Okay, well, that'll
I've
help.
acquired some land there.
We'll send word, and hopefully it gets back quickly. We're gonna keep you in those manacles, though, until, we can just make sure.
Better than going with them.
They kind of grab you and pull you out, and you see these 2 dwarves kind of lead you off about a half mile into the city, and they sit you down in this barracks. Very warm, pretty cozy. You see 4 or 5 individuals lined up, kind of sitting there, and with you, you see them all being questioned. All right, where are you from? You see one. Nope, you're lying. That's not where you live. You're going outside of the cities. You're not getting in these walls. And they just pick her up and just walk her out. As you sit there, Inventus, you said. And your name?
Fuck this.
All right, I'll ask about Gerald. See if I can inquire and send something. And you see him,
Strong, right?
Yeah, I believe.
and he goes over and he whispers something, and you see some sort of letter is being made. It looks as if it's going to be sent by some sort of pigeon. You see an individual come over and he's like, we can't send messages right now due to the storm, sir. You're gonna have to wait most likely a day for us to get one of the magicians or wizards to come and be able to send a spell to make sure your story checks out. It's too early in the morning, maybe midday. You're gonna need to stay here for now. We have a makeshift little cell in the back. Keep you there, and till then, don't do anything crazy. They take you to the back. They take
Can
you.
I not stay at an inn or something? We're in the city, you said.
Yep.
Can I not stay at an inn?
We don't want you walking within the city with things that are going on currently with some of these, like you said, cults. Almost.
They could find me again.
Well, you could be a part of it. Anyhow, stay here. They kind of lead you off. Now, you didn't see much of the city when you came in. But as they lead you in, you are put in this cell. They take the manacles off you. They keep you in your armor. And you still have your ring. You wait a few moments. And you're put in the cell. Now, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Whisper ring. Ring the spell. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, above the table, at one point you mentioned that there was a pile of bags of gold. Did there happen to be a halberd sitting next to them?
No.
No. Okay, just want to double check.
Because I feel like that would have been pertinent information. Then fucking we're at this exit. Let's
Fly to the bar.
Alright.
Fucking.
Does anybody have a way to contact Jake? Maybe with magic or anything?
So you guys make your
Going
way
to a
out.
long rest.
You guys climb up this 120 and use the elevator shaft, and the Jovan brothers both take it up. You guys wait a few moments and you make it. As you come out, about 4 in the morning, still pretty dark, but you can tell that the sun is starting to come up, and you can see that the snow has not stopped. It is very, very cold.
Time to fly out of here.
Yeah. Hold on. No.
Am I being watched? Or am I just...
Imagine like a police station that's kind of busy. You know, there's people there. You're not really being intently watched, no. But, you know, you make any noise or anything, they might check on you. People can see you.
So the only way to activate this ring is whispering into it? I can't just like...
I mean, you're talking to it, yeah.
Well, I thought it was...
All right, so you guys leave.
We are outside.
Yep, just outside chilling in the snow.
I will.
Jake had a rope for the harness.
Yep.
I mean, I still got 50. Have something. One less dragonborn. Heavy motherfucker. Two damn near naked motherfucker. There's as we left that fucking there weren't any guards at the bottom of the pit. There weren't any guards at the top of the pit. There's guards
Further deeper.
like
in.
100 yards away or whatever from this exit, the south, because the stump
North,
if I recall. Those motherfuckers would have clothes on. We maybe go steal clothes.
I've got an
The Jovan brothers are how clothed are they?
Not very.
Okay, we need to get some fucking for these guys.
Would clothes common be more what they already have?
They got like some slacks and a basic ass t-shirt, and it's
So-
like probably -5 degrees out.
So clothes
Like you
common
guys are
is-
even cold, and if you guys stay out in it, I'll say probably more than like a couple like hours, you guys will start taking just straight up frostbite damage.
Okay. I am fucking. I don't know. No, they said that they weren't going to send guards back out. Patrol route. So there shouldn't have been anybody to fuck with these bodies. Only been a couple hours. Let's go fucking steal clothes. Put these fuckers on. Fly away. I have a second level spell slot, so I can cast Pass Without a Trace. You can fly somewhere. Probably not even all the way back to the fucking bikes. We need a fucking. And maybe.
All right, so you guys start kind of just
Then why don't we
moving
just go
through.
into the city and buy clothes at that fucking point?
Well, the reason we don't go in the city is because the reason we didn't enter the city the first time.
Yeah.
And now with 2 prisoners.
Yeah.
Yes.
With
So-
forged papers, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, we could probably. I mean, we made it in one go over the mountain the first time. So doing the same thing the other way shouldn't be.
Weather's worse.
Is it worse? Is it noticeable?
A little bit. At least on the ground level.
I'm gonna assume you don't have a second level spell slot left for enhanced ability.
I thought that was third level.
Enhanced ability, I think. So.
As you guys are doing this,
Yeah, you're good.
give me
What do you
a
need?
perception
It'll
check.
probably be strength, so that way I can actually.
And this is at a disadvantage. Because this is beyond your 120 or 60-foot dark
Can I
vision.
ask? Really guard the parchment and
Perception.
Yeah, they come over.
Pen.
I can give you that, but the pen. Careful with it. I don't want it used as a weapon, and I'm only going to give you about 5 minutes with it.
I want to draw some maps. Can you just sit here and watch me?
All right. He kind of brings it over and just sits it over, and then takes about a 15-foot sit back and sits kind of behind the corner a little bit of like a pillar. Now, your perceptions
I have 20.
16.
with disadvantage?
Yeah.
8.
You guys all
It
look
would have been
around,
not 20, but
and you guys see nothing for minutes. And then, like, for just a moment, you see just out of the back end of the city, off of like this small little hill, this small winged creature, far in distance. You wait a few moments, think it's maybe a bird, but then it gets closer and silhouette gets larger, and you see it. It seems to be quite frail, but moving pretty quick.
I pointed out, like, hey,
You
got
see
some
it,
kind of
and
bird
as
coming
you do
towards us.
so, it seems to be kind of peering back towards the back end of the city. And as you see it, you see on the very back end 2 individuals. And as it kind of flies closer towards you, you guys kind of duck down and almost get into some of the brush. And under the night and the snow, you guys aren't really seen, especially without any lights showing. And you see maybe about 50 feet above you, after about maybe 30 or 40 seconds, and then, and right above you, you see this winged draconic, almost scaled figure with talons that are long with this tail that probably stretches 5 to 10 feet off the back end, winged with these 2 dragonborn individuals that seem to be flying off. And with the make of their armor, after fighting them, you think it's the 2 individuals you just met in the prison. As you see them kind of flying off, you see them heading north, and then you see them tail off, and they head directly east towards Dragon Scale Keep. And as you guys see this, the snow kind of picks up, and the wind in the snow blows and blocks out their silhouette as it just fades off into the distance. You guys trek forward, and that's where we're going to end today's session. And we'll pick up next week with you being in this here barracks of Nual with a bunch of Dwarven guard, and you guys leaving the prison looking for some clothes for the Jovan brothers and trying to figure out a way to get out of the city and reconvene with fuck this. So yeah,
got clothes for one of them.
We need a long rest.
You guys
Good
could have
session,
very
guys.
well have just seen me on the back of that. Huh? You guys could have just you could have very well have just seen me on the back of that.
Yeah, we would have been like,
oh
yeah, there he goes. If that had been less than an hour, the locate creature would have been just like, oh,
if you wouldn't have blown that fire, you totally would have been on the back end of that thing.
Yeah.
That was my last fire breath because I have 3.
Dude, when you used it earlier, I was like,
so
something comes up and he needs something, he nothing.
So
All right,
I didn't,
good session,
I didn't
guys.
think about it